Yo, what up? Good to see y'all. How y'all doing? What's up, Simply Dale? Happy Sunday, dude. How's your Sunday going? Korean Duder, yo, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. And Cherry Cola. How you doing, Cherry Cola? It's good to see y'all. How's your Sunday going? Yeah, my bad. I just got out of the shower. Korean Duder, let's go. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to fix Instagram. I don't know why. As usual, Instagram's the one acting weird. Hi, Skyler. Good to see you. How you doing? How's your Sunday? Cherry Cola, hi. How's everybody's Sunday? Korean Duder, Cherry Cola, how's your Sunday going too? I'm gonna try Instagram one more time. Let's see. Nope. Well, if you're watching on Instagram, I'm so sorry I can't see your messages. Or maybe I could try to just pull it up on here. Oh yeah, I can do this. Duh. Well, let's go. Oh my god, what did I just do? Minimize that. Move this over here. Do that. Boom. Okay, now I can at least kind of sort of see Instagram chat. But Skyer says, I just finished 100%ing Paper Mario today. Let's go, dude. That's so sick, Skyer. Heck yeah. And Cherry Cola says, I have a lot of work to do. I feel you on that. Same. Low-key, same. Yeah, I've been, what's it called? Let me hydrate and stretch for you, Cherry Cola. I'm in Korean Duder. I'm hydrating stretching Korean Duder. But yeah, same. I have so many CDs I gotta make. I had like a ton of orders since Tuesday. So I did all that. And then what's it called? Yeah, today is actually a lot less, but we need to make a bunch of CDs. I need to catch up on that. So I feel I'm on the work, Cherry Cola. The grind doesn't stop. But Korean Duder says hunting Ralts on Hoenn. Oh, that's sick. Or in Hoenn. Yeah. Dude, that's super dope. We trying to get like a shiny Gardevoir? Or yeah, because I know you'd be shiny hunting, dude. But Simply Dale says, doing pretty good. Girlfriend left for Maryland, so spent the rest of the day just gaming, now eating ice cream with some cheesecake. Oh, dude, you're always eating some good stuff, Simply Dale. Dog, can you adopt me, bro? Please. You're always eating the good stuff, dude. Heck yeah. And Cherry Cola says, project, essay, declamation, college work, associate track work. I feel it, yeah. Yeah, it's all kinds of work. Yeah, it's cool you're doing the college track stuff. I remember mentioning that last time. Is that going good? I hope it's going good, Cherry Cola. But yeah, I think that's everything. All right, sick. And Rampage, yo, Rampage, what's up, dude? Good to see you. How you doing? It's been a little bit. Hope you're doing good. Okay, let me get these CDs started. Yeah, I just got back from the gym. It was funny too, is I was a little bummed because I was done doing all my like strength stuff at the gym. But then one person, you need like a key to get into my apartment gym. And some person was like, oh, can you let me in? And I was like, yeah. So I let them in. And then they started rambling to me nonstop as I was trying to work out. And I was like, dude, no, I did you a favor. Why are you doing this to me? You know what I mean? I was like, dog, no, please. So I ended up having to like just go on a walk in my neighborhood because they just like wouldn't give me the chance to get on the treadmill. And Toledo says, you gotta adopt me because you're older. Oh, I am older? Damn, dude. All right, well, one of these days, dude, we'll get the adoption paperwork or something. I don't know. But yeah, dude, I know ice cream and cheesecake sounds hella good. I've also been eating hella ice cream. But yo, Logan, good to see you. Remember when I got my Pixel? Yes, I remember you got the Pixel. How you doing, Logan? How's your Sunday? Actually, I have you know what came out on May 1st, Logan, that I want to talk to you about? I want to hear if you know what dropped on May 1st that we've talked about a bunch. All right, cool. Oh, I've got to open the CDs upside down. Now I got to do this funny thing where I try to like flip them over. Logan says, I had to return my Pixel because I kept having graphics issues on everything, including TikTok, so I returned it. I got the Motorola Razr Ultra. Oh, sick. You got a Razr, dude? That's so classic. I mean, I know they have like newer Razrs now, but dude, that's low-key kind of goated. And yeah, Logan knows North Forever. Dude, all right, you start first, Logan. What do you think of the new Northwest album? I mean, all of us know I've been super hyped for this one album to come out for a long time. Well, I want to hear what Logan says first. If you've listened to it. If you haven't listened to it, no worries. But like day one, I woke up and I was like, ah, dude, Northwest EP is out. Yeah, it's so peak. I told you, Logan, it's so good, dude. I was like, yo, like every song. I was like, oh my God, dude. So I mean, not that, you know, Northwest needs the promotion from little old me, but dude, some of the lyrics are crazy. So I don't know, you might have to get the reference, but one of the lyrics she said was, "I'm not into playing games, but my wrist is playing freeze tag." Which I was like, so if you don't get it, it's because she has like so much diamonds on her wrist. It's icy, so her wrist is icy, like she's playing freeze tag. You get it? I don't know, dude. I was like, yo, what? And Logan says, the production is fire, but it annoys me when it's peaks sometimes, but other than that, it's fire. Yeah, it is super distorted. It's very 100 gex, like, you know, hyper pop influenced. But simply Deo feels me, dude. Dude, bars. She also said, Miku hair, so you can call me a Vocaloid, which is funny because we talk about Hatsune Miku all the time, or we were like last time. But she literally like dyed her hair the same color as Miku Hatsune. So she was like, Miku hair, you can call me a Vocaloid. I was like, yo, Miku reference? And Logan said, it's crazy how the shirts are more expensive than the vinyls. Yeah, because, you know, their whole family's into like fashion. So yeah, fashion people sometimes be going wild with the prices. But Cherry calls us Miku Sega Ite. Yeah, I was like, the Miku reference? I was like, one of us. Logan says that bar was fire, Lamau. I know, right? And then so this one actually I had a lot to say about. She said, how am I younger than you, but I'm who you look up to? I was like, damn, dude. No, but for real though? I hate to admit it, but low-key, sometimes Northwest be talking about stuff that I'd be going through. Because the reason why I like that bar so much is because there was a moment when I was running my like residency in downtown LA where I was like doing shows all the time, right? And there was this one dude that like, we were cool, but they would get like, I don't know, at a certain point they got really upset because like I was trying to like literally like every show, like 3 people would ask, yo, can I play the next show? So I had like a list literally of like 60 people in LA that were all like friends or friends of friends that all wanted to play my one show. It was crazy. And I had this one friend that got like really upset. They're like, why are you booking everybody else rather than me? Yada, 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 X, Y, and Z. And, you know, and because it was like a mix of like, I'm trying to fit as many people as I can, but also too, I don't want the lineup to be all dudes, like every show to be all dudes or like all, you know what I mean? So I would try to like throw in some diversity because like, you know what I mean? Like my homegirls and stuff, they don't get as much like coverage. And I'm like, yo, their stuff is dope. And like, I want to keep the lineup like, I want everyone to come to the show and be like, yo, I resonate with that DJ the most because we're the same, because we got the same taste, because we're from the same background, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to make the show like cool for everybody. And but at a certain point, I remember like literally like driving home one day after they got like upset at me or something, and I was like, dude, you're like 5 years older than me. I'm like, what? Why are you begging me? Like if we were in high school, I'm like a freshman and you're a senior. Why are you mad at me? Like if you're 5 years old, go start your own show, dude. Like, you know what I mean? So when Northwest said that, I was like, thank you, Northwest. Thank you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But Logan said that bar was fun. Yeah. Bro, Loki, have you heard of Slayer? His new music video is a song for one of those old Roblox intros at Microsoft Music Maker text. He has Teto doing the sample. Can you tell me the actual name of the music video? Because I'll look it up after this. But it's Slayer. I haven't heard of him. I mean, other than like, you know, Raining Blood. Like, but I assume you're not talking about that Slayer. Because that's a whole different, like, it's like Guitar Hero days. But, yeah, I don't know. When I, you know, that one bar, how am I younger than you, but I'm who you look up to? It's crazy. Simply Dale, not even wrong. That's what I'm saying, dude, not even wrong. Because sometimes I'll be thinking about that. I'm like, dude, you're like, you know, I feel like once you hit, like, if you're 4 years older than someone, it's like, dude, you're a senior. I still think like that, like in high school terms, like, dude, you're a senior and I'm a freshman. I just got here. Why are you, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, as you get older, it's like different because it's like, you know, it's like, you know, if I was like a software engineer, I don't know, like just super random, but like, let's say we both, you know, maybe they just switch job careers and then it's like, oh, hey, I have like 9 years of experience in this thing. Okay, yeah, it's different. Or like, I have a college degree in this one thing. Okay, yeah, it's different. But since we've both been doing music, like, but they had like 5 years of experience on top of me, I'm like, dude, it's like, bro, how am I younger than you and you're begging me to play a show? You know what I mean? And we both make music. So yeah, so that was a moment. So I don't know, the Northwest bar was like that. And to be honest, if you're watching this, like hate watching this right now, there was so many people that this happened to. And you think I'm talking about you specifically if you're watching this? I'm not, because it was actually multiple people who were older than me, like, yo man, let me play a show. And they'd be all upset when I told them like I'm, can't. Ow. But Cherry Cola says, were you able to listen to music I recommended from last stream? The Miku Hatsune stuff? I haven't yet, I'll be honest. I remember I listened to what's it called? I did re-listen to the VOD already. I think I did it on Thursday when I was cleaning my house. But I did listen to some more Miku. I think you recommended Miku. You recommended Magical Love. Or did you recommend Magical Love Shot? I think so. But I remember you also said look up Lola, Muffin, and My Sweet Piano from Sanrio. So it's on my to-do list. But I did listen to a couple other Miku songs. So yeah, I don't know. Cherry Cola, I remember what you said. I just didn't look up the specific song, but I did listen to Hatsune Miku for you. But Logan says his albums have perfect transitions. Sick. Yeah, Logan, what's the Slayer album or the Slayer music video you want me to listen to? But Jidoka, dude, good to see you. How's your Sunday? Hope thanks for stopping by. But I just ordered Monster Zero Friday night. Best random taste we got ever. I appreciate it. New fan for sure. Hey, I appreciate it, dog. Yeah, if you want, what's it called? I guess I could let me see if I can find your order. I could pack it for you right now. Yeah, let me see if I can find yours. Dun, dun, dun. I was gonna make more CDs, but since you're here, Jidoka, let me pack it for you so you can, because that would be more fun for you. And plus, I can throw in stickers for you too. But oh yeah, Jidoka, if you have a second, say okay. I was about to ask if you could tell me either the order number or your name. Sick, thank you, Jidoka. I'll be honest, I don't see unless I already packed it. Did I already pack it? Oh, I might have. Let me see if I can find it. Or did you use like a silly name, Jidoka? Because there's somebody in here named Pasta Spoons. So I don't know if that's you. But let me look up Sam B. Ooh. Oh, I already packed it. Okay, well, I'm sorry, Jidoka, but it's already... Yeah, I'll go grab the bag to show you. I already did it. Dun, 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 dun. Ugh. Yeah, Jidoka, so I could try to find it in here. Yeah, you got the notification got shipped. Yeah, so I'll be honest, it hasn't shipped yet because it's in this giant sack. I don't know if I could show you, but it's in this giant sack of orders for you, dog. Yeah, I don't know. It's literally like it's this big, like it's this many orders. So I promise yeah, but it's in here because I already shipped. I must have done it like Friday night. I was watching a bunch of anime, just packing orders. So tomorrow, I'm gonna stop by the post office and drop it off. So it'll be like officially on the way tomorrow. But you probably got your tracking link already because I print out the label and it's in my my like Santa Claus sack of orders. So yeah, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Ooh. But yeah, I leave it in the living room so I don't, so when I wake up tomorrow, first thing I do is I go to the post office to drop off all the orders. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Jidoka. How you doing, dude? How's your Sunday? I'm glad to hear I already got it, dude. I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, dog. Let's go. But yeah, the post office was closed on Saturday and Sunday, or else I would have popped through and already had it on the way. But yeah. All right, what else do I need? I need disc to pack these CDs. Oh yeah. And then and hey, Jidoka, Friday I'm putting in an order for Must Zero vinyl. Need that for my collection, man. Hey, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna be super hyped to send them over to you. I have a whole bunch of vinyl, so I'm gonna be so stoked to ship over vinyl to you, dude. I'll sign it and everything for you. Again, if you stop by, you put it on Friday. If you stop by, so I stream every Sunday, Tuesday. So if you stop by the next Sunday stream, I can pack for you live. Because one reason why I like packed orders on Friday was because I'm working on a new album right now. So because of that, I like end up like having bad time management. Yeah. So that I like was behind on orders. So I was like, oh shit, so let me pack all, I don't know, it's a whole long story. But yeah. But sick. Judoka says, I'm good, brother. Just enjoying a night off of work. Just getting home from judo. Oh, sick, dude, judo? That's so dope. How about you? Yeah, I just got back from the gym. What's it called? I woke up around like, I think like 1:30. Not gonna lie, 1:30 p.m. So yeah, I woke up, ate some oatmeal, some eggs, fed my cats, and I've been trying to low-key, I bought a bunch of canned food I don't like. Like canned food, and it's like canned tuna, canned chicken, and I was like, it's like the same. Apparently the cat food I buy them is just chicken, so I've been trying to get them to eat canned food, and yeah, they've been doing it. So I'm like, oh, sick. So I fed my cat some tuna, but you gotta be careful. You can't feed them tuna too often because like the mercury in there, and like the little cat. So like we can eat tuna like twice a week, whereas a cat you can like only feed them tuna once a week. It's like the mercury that might be in there. But yeah, so I fed my cats. Now I'm here chilling, packing orders. Well, technically I'm signing and making more CDs, like the one that you got. But I already packed yours, so we're good to go. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just chilling. That's all. That's a long way to say I'm chilling. But thanks for asking, dude. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, we're also talking about the cat life. Well, yeah, exactly. Dude, for real. I love my cats. They're super cool. I wish I could let them in here and just hang out during the stream, but like they would be eating. Actually, let me show off the plant. It's Jermaine time. They'd be munching on Jermaine if I were to let them in here and like causing a ruckus, scratching up the vinyl. But yeah, here's Jermaine. Judoka, this is our plant that we raised together on stream. Jermaine's doing good. The thing about Jermaine though is, I don't know if you could see, yeah, you kind of can. You see that one leaf that's kind of yellow in the middle? Yeah, because Jermaine's literally flying too close to the sun. The little like plant light I got them, they've been growing so big that now they have so many leaves, the bottom leaves aren't getting enough sun. So Jermaine is like, yo, I don't care about these baby leaves no more. I'm trying to fly too close to the sun. So we'll see if Jermaine learns this lesson anytime soon. Getting too greedy. But yeah, otherwise Jermaine's doing good. I forgot I could put more googly eyes. She's even taller now. I know. Oh, in fact, let me do that now while we're together on stream. I forgot that we bought googly eyes for Jermaine. Let me put some more googly eyes on him. Because I like saw him. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I had these. I saw him right here. Dude, I feel super bad. There was someone that I've been talking to in the Kaiju Club. Well, I guess, yeah, I think they joined the Kaiju Club. But they like ordered a bunch of tapes. And they emailed me like, yeah, man, like, they broke, yeah. And they sent me like a whole picture of all like the tapes and stuff. Like, they were all like the cases were all cracked. And I was like, oh, damn, dude. And I was like, my bad. And I don't know, it's just so annoying because like, you like jewel cases, cassette cases. Like, I really wish there was a way I could tell USPS, like, please, bro, please don't blow up. Please don't just treat these like absolute garbage. And I thought it was just the cases that cracked. He was like, no, dude, like, so I was trying to like understand what he, because I'm down to send him just some empty cases. And I was like, yeah, just, replace the cases. Here's some new ones. But he was like, no, I need like the whole cassette. And I was like, huh? And he was like, yeah, no, like I threw away the other cassettes because like someone like it looked like someone stomped on their package, like dead at, like maybe dropped it and like jumped on it because like everything like completely cracked.
New merch
hey!
From Maceo.
Thank you, Maceo. If you're watching, let me know and I'll pack it right now. Heck yeah. But Judoka says, I grow wildflowers every year. Oh, sick. And plant randomly around my town. Got some cool color and beauty, respect for the plant. Hey, thank you. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I got Jermaine because Judoka, it's kind of a funny story. Back when I was like doing like more lo-fi hip-hop Spotify stuff, a friend got me a money plant. So a Chinese money plant for like my birthday. And then like I ended up getting like a bunch of good like money luck. But then eventually the plant died because they only lived for like, I think like a year or two. And then I was like, oh, well, and then since then I've been having money issues. And I was like, well, I wonder if it was the money plant that was protecting me. So I got a new one and low-key dead ass. Jermaine kinda, I think Jermaine's a good luck charm. I'm not gonna lie to you. So that's been kind of funny. But that's sick that you grow wildflower. What kind of flowers, dude? It's like you're playing Animal Crossing in real life, man. That's dope. So this is OGs, yeah. That was bummed. But I'm gonna send them some more. I think during the stream I'm just gonna make CDs, but afterwards I'll probably go back to just packing more orders. Make sure Jermaine's eyes are. Oh my god, this actually looks way cooler than last time. All right, dude. Jermaine has googly eyes now. The Groovy Kaiju sticker kind of looks like a little nose. Heck yeah. Oh no. Okay. Jermaine's changing my headphone settings. Judoka says, I'm a practicing Buddhist. I believe heavily in good luck charms. Oh, that's sick, dude. Heck yeah. Yeah, Buddhism kind of underrated. I had a buddy that back when I used to work doing tech stuff, I used to be a programmer. I had a buddy that was a very big practicing Zen Buddhist, and they would tell me stuff. We'd go on walks together. He'd be like, "Yeah, man, you ever think about life this way?" I was like, "Hell yeah, dog." It was also crazy because he was like low-key one of the most cracked engineers in the software industry of all time. But at the same time, he was like, "Yeah, dude, honestly, I did all my most notable work while just watching anime in the background." I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Just put anime on a second screen and just write the most insane code of all time." I'm like, how do you even pay attention? But yeah. Hey, who is it? Good to see you. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. How's your Sunday going? But yeah, what's some more Northwest bars? Oh yeah, so another Northwest bar. She said, "I've been signing autographs since elementary," and I was like, "That's crazy." Could you imagine being in elementary school and your teacher's like, "Hey, can I have an autograph?" That's crazy, dude. But I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Who is it? Anything new since last time we all hung out? And Jidoka says, best people you ever meet are monks, man. That's what got me into Buddhism to begin with. Yeah, I mean, what's it called? Monks are cool, dude. I haven't talked to a lot of monks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never come across many. But that's super sick that you got to interact and helped you get into it. Because I'd be stoked to talk to a monk because I feel like, I don't know, life moves so fast sometimes. I feel like monks get to really take everything in and become really grateful for just breathing and stuff. You know what I mean? And Galaxy Dynamite, sup, daddy? Oh my god. Oh no. I'm a single man. I ain't got no kids, man. We're gonna see a Galaxy Dynamite. How you doing? How you feeling? But who's it says, well, my chest pain turned out to be almost a heart attack. Oh my god, from dehydration. Well, hey, we gotta hydrate. Gotta hydrate. But I'm glad to hear you got it figured out. But yeah, drink some water. Who is it? And also too, low-key, I learned this recently. I used to be I don't know if this is helpful to you. I'm not a doctor. I mean, obviously you just went to the doctor, and I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. You didn't have a heart attack. It was almost, it was like a close call, but you didn't have it. Who is it? But so go to your actual doctor. But I learned this recently that, because I used to see people who would drink Gatorade as a normal drink, and I was like, aren't you only supposed to drink that when you're exercising? I don't know about that, man. But I found out that I don't know, especially living out here in Arizona, actually sports drinks are important to just drink not you don't have to drink them semi-regularly, but I try to drink one every other day because you sweat so much out here and it's just so dry that the electrolytes actually help transport hydration across your body or something like that. When they you lose them a lot more. So drink water, and if you're having hydration issues, maybe also get some Gatorade Zero, some 0-calorie Gatorade. See if that helps too. Maybe drink water on a schedule, set a little timer or something so you don't forget. And Galaxy Dynamite says, hope you and your family are doing good. Hey, thank you, dude. Yeah, we're doing all right. I just talked about, my mom just got a new phone, so she was texting me the other day, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, she's doing pretty all right. I think she's gonna move soon to another apartment complex, not anywhere wild, but yeah, she's chilling. I'm chilling. What's it called? What's kind of funny, I mean, oh man, I hope my mom doesn't mind me saying this, but what is funny though, I don't know if I'm sorry, mom, if you're watching, but what's funny is my mom's single right now, so we follow each other on Instagram, because it's my mom, but all she'll post on her story is just sometimes older people will find some cool photo effect app and then make the cheesiest photo effects. It'll be my mom she didn't post this exactly, but it'll be the Star Wars dun, the Star Wars text scroll, but it'll just be a picture of her being So she's doing good. but yeah. So it's just kind of, yeah, my family's doing good for the most part. You know what I mean? Things are looking, they're not looking up, but like they're not looking bad right now, so we can't complain. Thanks for asking, Galaxy Dynamite. But Judoka says, for judo 3 times a week. Oh no, who's it real quick says, I'm downing 5 balls. That's what's up. Yeah, honestly, sometimes I get afraid if I'm not drinking enough water because I just drink about like this and a half. Well, actually, no. I drink like 2 of these a day. So I guess, yeah, that probably is about 3 bottles a day or something like that. But yeah, just because I also drink a lot of like, every morning I drink like creatine and stuff for the muscles. But that's all like just a whole blender bottle of water just with creatine in it. So yeah. So we're probably about the same. Who is it, I think? You probably a little bit more than me though. But Judoka says, for judo 3 times a week, I drink a Gatorade before training. That's it. Okay, sick. I mean, that's still good though, because you know it helps you get like all the hydration going. Judoka, if I'm not mistaken. I probably should. I don't know. I talk about food and nutrition so much. I probably should just find like an online class or something, so I'm not just like stuck on my ass all the time. But Galaxy Dynamite says, the song we are listening to is exactly what we are listening to. Is it a sample you took and added drums to, or how did you change what we listening to from the sample material? So Outer Space State in particular, Galaxy Dynamite, I hope this is the song you posted that message to. This one was actually kind of goofy because it was actually, I didn't get the sample. I got just the MIDI from the sample pack. So I had to go and find, and actually I think I was telling you this guy, but I ended up having to find a bunch of like VSTs to like do the horns, the violins, so on and so forth. And then I also I'll be honest, I didn't like mess around with the MIDI too much, but I rearranged the song. So there are parts where the MIDI like might be a little bit different. I might like add some new MIDI, take some out, stuff like that. So this one actually was, I usually don't like, there's only been like a couple songs where I did straight MIDI, like Alien Party and this are the 2 songs that I really like did the whole MIDI method for the sample. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. But this one actually is like, it's just pretty much, I bought a sample pack. They just sold me the notes to the song, like the composition. I ran it through a bunch of VSTs and then I resampled it into what it is now. So yeah, and then I added drums and all that and all the chops and stuff. So yeah, this one's actually kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, like there's like, I have like 3 stages. Like one stage of the party file is just the MIDI. Second stage is like adding all the VSTs, and the third stage was like exporting each stem of the MIDI and then time stretching and all that to the actual song. So yeah. Does that answer your question, Galaxy 9? I hope so. But Sasquatch says Gatorade has double the sugar I had in the 90s. Yeah, dude, it does have so much sugar. That's why I said Gatorade Zero, Sasquatch, because there's so much sugar in drinks now. It's like wild. But yeah, Liquid IV is pretty sick too. Yeah, I like Liquid IV, Sasquatch, but isn't it? I don't know. Every time I've seen it, it's like so expensive because like they kind of sell as like a hangover cure too on top of that. And yeah, I feel like it's a, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry, Dark Ray. So Dark Ray, if you're still watching, I'm so sorry. My Instagram chat's broken right now. So if you're still watching Dark Ray on Instagram, good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling all right. So yeah. I'm sorry, Dark Ray. But yeah, like I'm sorry, Sasquatch. Yeah, Liquid IV, I do like it. I've had it once or twice, but it is, if I'm not mistaken, it's just super expensive. Dark Ray says, yeah, okay, cool. Not that Dark Ray. Yeah, I don't know. I have like 3 windows open of chat right now. My thing's been broken lately. But Zaku says, hey, what's up, Zaku? What's going on? Zaku, if Zaku, since you're here, you know how you make that voice for Marcus? I mean, you can't tell me over chat, but do you give me a similar voice? Do I get the Marcus voice? Whenever you're like, Ruby told me, hey Zaku. Yeah, no. The Marcus voice is so funny. Do I get the same voice? But how's it going, Zaku? It's good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing good. Hope you've been chilling. Hope you've been having fun at Saltbox. I saw that you found like one of your favorite records, and like, I mean, you already had it, but like someone like cracked it in half. I was like, damn. And so I only do that when imitating Marcus. Okay, cool. Do I get my own imitation voice, Zaku? Next time we hang out, next time we call, I want to hear how you imitate my voice because I'm just curious. I think it'd be funny. And yo, Dark Ray, yo to you again. If you're still, I see Dark Ray still messaging. Hi, Dark Ray. Hope you're doing good. Let me know how your Sunday's going, Dark Ray. If you missed it the first time. But yeah, my Instagram chat's broken, Dark Ray. If you're still watching, I'm sorry. But yeah. Oh yeah, we're also talking about. I mean, I'm trying to. I'm hyped on it. Oh, that's all the bars. Yeah. Actually, no, there was one more bar I wanted to say that I really liked. Oh, Northwest also said, "I'm ahead of my time by a light year." You know what I mean? And I was like, in that moment, when she was like, "I'm ahead of my time by a light year," I was like, I like some of the Northwest songs. What does she know about Buzz Lightyear? I'm messing around. What does she know about Toy Story? No, I'm kidding. I'm messing around. But no, I like that though, because low-key, yeah. Because like, I don't know, this is kind of dumb, but obviously a light year, like it's not an actual measurement of time. It's like a measurement of space, of like how long, like how far away something is that it takes light to travel that long over a year. I don't know, just to me, I was like, the levels of bars. I just like using the word. Light year's just a cool word too. I was like, hell yeah. And there's another song I liked. I don't know, pretty much there's only 6 songs. Every song I like had something I liked about each song. There's a song on there called, I think it's Aishite. I shit, but Aishite. And the song starts with just Miku Hatsune screaming, like super distorted. Just like, ah! And then it's just her singing. Which I was like, this is like such a creepypasta Five Nights at Freddy's intro. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, that's so sick. Cherry Cola. Oh, I know, right? Cherry Cola. I don't know. To me, it's just like, it was, I don't know. Very cool. And the last thing I wanted to say was another bar I liked from Northwest was I was born a star, I never had a choice. And that's like, I don't know. Obviously, yeah. But to me, that's just like, that's so crazy if you think about it. Because sometimes, I don't know. You know me, I'm like super into astrology and stuff. It's because of that I'm like, dang, dude, her chart must be crazy. And sometimes I read, like, you know, I was looking, like, after the Michael Jackson movie, I was looking at Michael Jackson's chart, and I was like, damn, dude, this guy really was born to be a star. He never had a choice. You know what I mean? Like, he was just kind of born into it. That's crazy. So, yeah. So, both in terms of, like, the, you know, her parents, but also, too, just, like, sometimes you're just born into this, dude. Which is kind of, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, but that's all my, pretty much if you're into like hyperpop or like 100 Gex or anything like that, highly recommend Northwest album. It's crazy good. But yeah. But I'll be honest, like I was trying to describe it to my buddy Trey. He likes more like boom bop, like, you know, super like hardcore hip hop, like, yo, what's up, son? Been out in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like that kind of hip hop. And I was like, yeah, dude, honestly, the best album I've heard this year so far is the new Northwest EP. And I was like, but honestly, I wouldn't recommend it to you, dog, because I feel like you have to like be really good friends with like trans people and furries to get it. You know what I mean? He was like, what? I was like, trust me, man. It's just one of those things. Your music taste has to like, you know, you gotta really like all music to really, you gotta be like touched. You know, you gotta be touched by the divine to get what's going on here. And he was like, I bet. But yeah, Miss Nunn, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. It's going all right. Yeah, it's just chilling. It's Sunday, you know. Got back from the gym. How's your Sunday going? Been over here chilling, just making ZDs right now. Yo, King, what up, dude? Good to see you. How's your Sunday going, King? How you feeling? Also, I like that your username is King, because I just like calling people King. Yo, what's up, King? But yeah. Anyways, Northwest EP is dope. But Logan isn't here anymore, I think. Or they might be. Or maybe they'd just be chilling. If they are, I'm sorry. But if I may, I do think Monster Tape 1 is going to be better than Northwest EP. I think it is. I think the album, I'm biased, obviously. But I remember telling Logan, I don't know, the Northwest EP might be better than Monster Tape 1. I'm almost done with, like, there's only like one song I have to finish, and like 4 songs I have to mix and master that are left. And I'm pretty sure my album's better. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm biased, obviously, but yeah, most of the one's crazy. So yeah. But King says, good, got off way earlier than I thought. Oh, sick, hell yeah. Wanted to be just 2D, but the rest stuck. Lol. I feel it, yeah. No, yeah, no, definitely. Like the King 2D, that's I'm glad it stuck, dude. And somebody else says, hey, yeah, dude, I'm so hyped on it. Yeah, I'm hopefully next week I'll be done, dude. Like I have to do like one last like listen through. I'll probably go on a walk and listen to it and like take a bunch of notes of things I want to change the last second. But yeah, I think it's a wrap, dude. I think it's a wrap. I think the album is it is what it is. And I like it a lot. I listen to it like every day. So yeah. But HXGJ2, my favorite thing is looking for rare 70s soul samples. Love the album. I'm like, hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you love the album. Appreciate it. And yeah, dude, sample digging's always fun, dude. That's always a good time. I feel you on that. HX says, oh my god. Excuse me. HX says, do you do your own mastering or send it in? I do my own mastering, all mixing, mastering. Just because I don't know. So this is like maybe a hot take, but I like the mixing master. I feel like so much of what I do in terms of my music, like a lot of it is from the mixing and mastering that makes it feel the way it does. So I would feel really weird sending off to somebody else. There's only like one person I think I would trust to mix my music for me. It's probably NetNavi, because NetNavi knows how I like to mix, and like we kind of like keeping it. I mean, not to like take credit for his own success or like what he's been doing, but like, you know, when we first started off, I was the one that was like, hey man, try mixing this way and that way. But eventually he's gone off, and now he's like has his own techniques that I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you did that, dude. But I feel like NetNavi understands like what we both listen for when we're mixing. So it's like the only person I think I could ever send it into and like know I'd get what I'm expecting back. But yeah, but I do all my own mixing and mastering. And plus a lot of like the live effects and stuff I do in the song, I just play with the mixer. So I kind of use the mixer as an instrument. So I'd feel weird sending it off because so much of like what I'm doing is in the mixer. That makes my music what I feel like makes, which I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I feel like makes my music, is the fact that I'm doing these little small mixing tricks and stuff. And it gives me my sound. But yeah, I'm looking for my CD. I don't know where they went. I feel like they're right in front of me somewhere, but I'm blind. That's the shipping labels. That's shipping labels. Let me read something from the chat while I'm looking for this. But Sasquatch says, I'm hyped on the new Gorillaz album, but it's probably going to be super experimental. You mean the one that just dropped, The Mountain? Mountain was pretty good. Like, there's a couple songs in there that I really, really liked. And some of those songs were like more just, I don't know. Oh, there they are. Oh my god, they're right here. But yeah, I like The Mountain a lot. I did listen to it. There was like 1 or 2 songs that I was like, yep, instant Gorillaz classic. But the rest, yeah, it was very much that. But I mean, most Gorillaz albums are like that. I feel like Only Demon Days is like bangers only Gorillaz album, in my opinion. Well, I could Plastic Beach too, kind of low-key. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. But Miss Nunn says, nice man, same here, just chilling, finished re-listening to The Mountain by Gorillaz. Oh, that's funny, we're talking, yeah, I'm sorry, we're all talking about Gorillaz right now. Sick. But yeah, Mountain's pretty good, dude. I mean, I know I wasn't talking shit, but you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I feel like that was a pretty fair review. It's asked what the Plastic Beach by Gorillaz still holds up to the Demon Days. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're all in the same vibes. I'm sorry, I swear I didn't read the chat. I just said everything I just said, just without even seeing that. But yeah. Any love for Humans? I think that was one that I didn't care too much for, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the one with, looking at the track list right now. Yeah, I'll be honest. I remember listening to Humans and thinking, you know, I mean, to me it was, yeah. Yeah, because I remember the Vince Staples sample. Yeah, dude, this Vince Staples sample, that was sick. But I'll give it another listen someday though, you know, maybe I'm goofing. Because you know, your music taste grows over time. Add it to my listen later. And I miss Nunn Lamau. Yeah, I get that. Heck yeah, thank you for the video for giving me, you know what I mean? Because there's been artists like, I don't know, like Prince for, you know, I listen to every Prince song ever, but sometimes a Prince song will come on and I'm like, wait a minute. Why is it hitting different than the first time I heard it, you know what I mean? So yeah. King also says humans have some okay ones. Okay, yeah. Okay, I guess I'm not like the only one that was like, eh. The Sasquatch agrees too. A few good songs. But Miss Nunn, do you have any favorite songs in the mountain so far? Yeah, I do actually. Let me go find it. It was Moon Cave. I love Moon Cave, dude. Moon Cave was super sick. That was probably my favorite. And it's crazy how many features on it. Like Bobby Womack, Black Thought. Like there's so many different, like 5 different, what's it called? Different like features on that one song. But yeah, Moon Cave is my favorite by a long shot. But Simply Dale says, damn, for whatever reason, Andromeda is my favorite song from Gorillaz as a whole. Is it off of Humans? Probably, right? Let me see. Oh, featuring Drum? Oh, hell yeah, I love Drum. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a second listen, Simply Dale. I got you. I'll make sure to keep an extra eye on Andromeda, because I also have a song in Andromeda, so now I'm like, ooh, what's their take on the Galaxy Andromeda? But hell yeah, Moon Cave is good. I'm glad to hear you like Moon Cave as well, Simply Deo. Oh my god. Yeah, in my opinion though, I think Plastic Beach was the last Gorillaz album I really was like, yo, these MFers really, or I guess really just one guy is really built different. You know what I mean? But as Sasquatch says, I want to get to the final Megadeth album as well as Dave Mustaine said it's going to be in the band on a high note. Oh, sick. Heck yeah. If I'm not mistaken, low-key, I have a homie that was a homie, like a homie of a homie, that said during college they used to like mix and master for Megadeth. But what's it called? That's sick though, dude. I mean, the bummer that they're like ending, but you know, they've been doing it for so long. Dude, like I don't blame them. Probably time to enjoy themselves after so many years of just touring and getting crazy. But Sasquatch says because some of the classic rock, oh yeah, super old new albums. Yeah, true. King says Song Machine was from the visuals. Heck yeah. Is Song Machine also on Humans? I'm sorry, I'll admit I don't know every Gorillaz song to every album, except maybe like Demon Days, and sometimes like, cause like Loki, I forgot what album Stylo's on. Like, oh Stylo, you know, the one with the fucking sick bass line, dude. And like they have like the car. But Sasquatch says oh okay, real quick, King and Simply Deo. So Song Machine was on his own during COVID. Oh, it's a single? Okay, so I'll add that too. Because low-key, Demon Days was the first album I ever bought with my own money as a kid. Oh dang, there's a lot of Gorillaz. Heck yeah. Sick. Because I listen to the Gorillaz songs as they come out. But I don't know, they be... The classics be hitting different for me, I don't know. I'm looking for, I gotta listen later. Wee, cool. Styles on Plastic Beach, yeah, that's what I see. I'm telling you, dude, Plastic Beach was different, dude. I don't know, for me at least. But as Sasquatch says, all of the last few Judas Priest albums are just as good as the 80s album. Oh, sick, dude, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I've been keeping up with Judas Priest, I'll be honest. And Miss Nunn Girl is my favorite band, but I think it's fair, Plastic Beach, to end up being the most well-aged. Yeah, I mean, it did, dude. It really aged super well. Like, Melancholy Hill is like one of the most beautiful songs ever made, ever. Period. Full stop. Up on Melancholy Hill. I don't know. Like, it did age ridiculously well, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. And Simply Deo, true. The Discoholic, true, dude. But yeah, I know this is super random, but there's a skate video of this guy named Josiah Gatlin that used Melancholy Hill as their skate part, like their song for their skate part. Dude, He was like a dude that was everyone was like watching in the skate industry for a little bit, but I forgot what happened to him. I think he kind of ended up like, what's it called? Not getting like super like popular or anything like that. Like I think he kind of like his career kind of peaked at that moment. But he had the skate part, like, you know, skate video, I guess, not skate part, the skate video where he used Melancholy Hills as like song. And then dude, it like so beautiful. It's so beautiful to see someone fucking just backside flip to the Melancholy. Oh, dude, top tier. So I saw Cedar last year and it was an amazing show. I'd say Sasquatch. Heck yes, he was a classic. That's what's up. And King says Empire Ants is crazy, lol. Heck yeah. That's what's up. But do I know Empire Ants? Oh my god. Oh yeah, Plastic Beach. Yeah, the song with Little Dragon. I don't know, I'm so like playlist brain sometimes. Especially for like older stuff that I just throw it on. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a song with Little Dragon. You know what I mean? Yeah, Little Dragon. Also really sick. It's also funny, I know Little Dragon because Day One Song, speaking of skateboarding, the Day One Song used a Little Dragon song, one of those skate parts. That's how I know Little Dragon. Sasquatch, I remember one of the pro skaters from the 80s and 90s is locked in for murder. Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of them are Sasquatch. Not gonna lie to you. I think, I forgot who Terry Kennedy is right now. I think he might have got out. But yeah. But there's a handful of Sasquatch, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's kind of crazy that Chad Muska never got like caught up in anything. But yeah, what else are we talking about? Oh, Cherry Cola, if you're still here, I watched Jackson and American Dream. I think you told me about it. But yeah, I watched Jackson American Dream. Simply Dale, since you like the Michael Jackson movie, low key. If you don't mind, I mean, it's super long. It's like 3.5 hours long, but I just put it on ×2 speed. The whole thing's on YouTube. Low key, in terms of telling the story of Michael Jackson, kind of a better movie, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of a better movie. In terms of like visuals and like character acting and stuff like that, not as good. But in terms of like understanding the story of Michael Jackson, kind of a lot better, not gonna lie, than the movie. Cherry Cole says, I don't think I recommended that. Oh, it was Who Is It then? I'm sorry, who is it? It was you. Wrong person, my bad. Totally was Who Is It? My bad. If Who Is It still watching it, I remember it was you then. I think, yeah. You don't remember it? Alright, my bad. I forgot who recommended it. Somebody recommended it to me. I thought I could remember, but I guess not. My bad. Well, Cherry Colin, Who Is It? You now get the credit. You don't mind having the credit. It's a really good Michael Jackson documentary. But somebody else is real. I'll give it a watch for sure. It fills in some of the history. I'm down for it. Jericho, goodness law. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's on me. Who is it? Wow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I just wrote down in my notes of like things I'd like looked up that we talked about on stream. I guess I don't know. I forgot to write down who told me, and I was like, oh yeah, I think Cherry Cola told me, and then I was like, wait, no, it must have been who was got 1% credit, King. Yeah. So if you're watching, I'm so sorry. I forgot exactly who told me, but I did watch but at least I did take the time. I took the 1.5 hours to watch it for somebody. So you know what I mean? I care. I swear I care. I swear I listen. Simply Dale, yes. Give it a watch. I mean, if you have the time, it's just something you throw on in the background. Honestly, I literally threw it on while I was packing orders, ×2 speed. But it does fill in a lot of the history. A lot of the history, dude. There's also, I didn't realize like how what's it called? Michael Jackson's dad was like super against a lot of them dating, even. Like if any of the boys had like a girlfriend, he'd be like, no, you can't. You have to just focus on music. You have to break up with your girlfriend, stuff like that. It was kind of crazy. You can't see your girlfriend. Like it was really bad. Because he was just like, I just want you to work on music and you're gonna do what I say. And I was like, damn, dude. Can't even have a girlfriend? So yeah. But yeah, I think it really, especially, yeah, who is it? That's how Joe Jackson worked exactly, yeah. But like, yeah, I didn't realize they like, I mean, I recognize that he robbed them of like, going outside playing and like having a childhood, but I didn't even know it was like that bad. Like where they were like, you can't even talk to girls at school. bad. So I want like no distractions on your music career. Even like outside of the home, which is like, damn, dude. But what's it called? But yeah, it's a video. So yeah, I don't think you need to go out of your way to watch Jackson's An American Dream, but it's definitely worth watching if you're like a big Michael Jackson fan, in my opinion. It's a lot more realistic too, because I guess Michael Jackson got discovered. It wasn't like a, in the movie how they're like, oh hey, we're from Motown, here's my card, we'll come, whatever. Apparently they like end up like auditioning to Motown, and then they had to like, it was like a whole like low-key way different way they got founded than just like they were performing and Motown happened to be there, you know what I mean? And like they scheduled time for, so on and so forth. But yeah. But have you also been seeing the Instagram reels of people being like, the scene in the Michael Jackson movie? It's a video, oh dang, yeah. So like they really stretch the truth on a lot of things. And not that it's like bad, I mean, it gets the point across. They got on the Motown, yeah. But the Jackson American Dream showed like them in the small little like apartment studio performing for like one of the A&Rs for Motown, who then talked to Berry Gordy and so on. Yeah. Like, I don't know, if you look up the old pictures, it's like they made what actually happened a lot more realistically. So yeah. And they like showed some moments are kind of sad where it's like Michael Jackson, like when he's a kid, he's like, I'm tired of flying on planes. And like, it's like Joe Jackson putting him on his shoulder, like, you're getting on this plane. You know what I mean? He's like a little kid. Cause he's like, I'm tired, I want to go home. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, dude. So yeah. Whereas in like the movie, he like hits him with a belt once. I'm like, oh my God, he's such a bad father. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, dude, I know cat beats. Miss Nunn says on a random note, I was gonna recommend a new album if you like Adventure Time beats. All Cats Are Cute by Cat Beats. It's ACAC. Perfect walking music for me in the morning, lol. Heck yeah. Yeah, I have a Cat Beats shirt, funnily enough. I have my old roommate got me a Cat Beats shirt, so that's how I got a Cat Beats. Yeah, it's sick, dude. Cat Beats is dope. And they do have a very like Adventure Time type of sound. But yeah, thanks for the rec, dude. Heck yeah. But yeah. So I miss none. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I found them by happenstance just because my old roommate was like, you have cats, you make beats, you should have this shirt. And I was like, oh, this is an actual artist, bro. He's like, oh. I looked at him, I was like, oh yeah, they're pretty sick. So yeah. Thanks, dude, yeah. I don't wear it as much though, just because I lost a lot of weight, like since back then. And also I started wearing different size shirts. Because I used to wear like shirts that were way too big for me. And then I was like, wait a minute, I wear actually should fit. And then I lost weight on top of that. So I'm like, I wear shirts like 4 sizes smaller now these days than when I got that. But mix of just like changing my fashion sense, but also to losing a lot of weight. Because another thing about me too is that I have like a long torso. I'm like short leg, long torso tall. So it's been really hard for me to find shirts that like fit me in like width wise, but then also match my torso length. So I used to buy 2XL shirts just because they were longer. And yeah. But then I was like, wait a minute, I could just buy shirts that actually aren't like short torso. And I found a bunch of shirts like that was sick. So yeah. But yeah, other thing I want to bring up was I think the title of the stream is the new meta for watching anime. Dude, so shout Beyond Moo, if you watch this, shouts out to you, dude, because Beyond Moo actually like I think I mentioned how my buddy got me like for oh wait, real quick. Jerry Cola says, I think we talked about this before, but guys usually have longer torsos. We did talk about this before, Jerry Cola, yeah. Yeah, we talked about that before. Yeah, guys do usually have longer torsos. We were talking about how we're all, I think Roses, you and me were all super tall. I'm sure there's more tall people in chat, but I'm trying to say. I remember we all talked about being tall before. But Sasquatch says, I mostly wear shirts from high school and college and mixed in with newer clothes because clothes are super... Yeah, they are expensive. Like, thrift store a lot for pants. Yeah, I kind of should... Oh, that's a good point. I probably should go back to the thrift store to get more pants. Because low-key, I need new pants. I've been wearing... But I like my pants because they're good for skating. But some new pants would be nice, not gonna lie. Good point, Sasquatch. Oh shit, this is all the CDs I can make, low-key. Maybe we'll pack orders today then. What else are we doing? Oh yeah, I was supposed to say, the title of the stream is the meta for watching anime, dude. So shout out to Beyond Moo, because I asked them, like, you know, they were like, yo man, here's all like my essentially my Plex server, pretty much all my anime and stuff. And I was like, yo, by any chance, did you get a Witch of Mercury, the Gundam anime? And he was like, yeah, I got you. So he like sent me a link to get Witch. I was like, hey, thank you. So he sent me a Google Drive link. So I just now finally started watching that. And the reason why I had to watch is because a buddy got me the whole season on DVD for Gundam Witch of Mercury, and I just haven't had the time to watch it. So I finally was like, you know what? Because the big reason is because I don't have a Blu-ray player. Like, I have a PS3, but I was like, I have to hook it up. I gotta watch it in the living room. I spend most of my time in this room because I'm always working on music stuff. So I was like, I don't want to hook up a PS3 in here. It was like a whole thing. So yeah, because Beyond Moo was down to help me out and give me the files for it directly. I've been watching that. And the meta is, dude, honestly, watch the dub, put it on ×2 speed. Dude, I'm like already halfway through the season. It's been like 3 hours. So I'm like, oh, this is sick. I don't know if your brain can keep up with it, but it's been honestly a really nice way to just crush through an anime. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot better than just watching like a what happened in the anime YouTube video. So you actually see what happens. But yeah, it's just ×2 speed. Anime on ×2 speed, that's my new meta, dude. Has anyone ever tried that? Does Crunchyroll even have a playback speed option? If anyone has a Crunchyroll subscription, so I might resubscribe if I can watch anime on ×2 speed. It's kind of like it was a breakthrough for me. Yeah, see somebody about to try out for One Piece? Hell yeah, dude. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's honestly like not that bad either. But Sasquatch says, I found skate pants with the new tags, work jeans at their stores for under $15. Oh, sick, that's sick. Heck yeah. And I love my DVD Blu-ray anime collection. Yeah, if you're yeah, honestly, having a Blu-ray collection is pretty sick. I just don't have a Blu-ray player, because I want like a USB one, not gonna lie. That's my only reason why I'm goofy. I'm glad you like the idea for One Piece. Sasquatch said I would never 2x speed. I enjoy anime too much. Gosh, that's fair. That's fair. But you know, I don't know, like sometimes people, you know, you have friends that are like, bro, please watch this anime, bro, please. And you feel bad because you're like, dude, I don't want to sit down and watch this anime for like 4 hours. I got a life, man. There's other anime I'm trying to watch. You know what I mean? But ×2 speed it, baby. You know what I mean? So then you can talk to them about it. So that way you can like be included with your homies and not have to like feel guilty about not watching their favorite anime. I don't know. Maybe this is more of like a social hack than it is a anime one. But who is it says, I got a Crunchyroll account, but I left it for the high seas. Yeah, honestly, I don't blame you for that. He's like, because yeah, comes time Crunchyroll to be having everything. I don't think Crunchyroll has like Space Dandy. Then they made it so complicated. There's like High Dive plus Crunchyroll plus this, and like, you know, you have to like subscribe to 4 different anime services just to get like access to them all. Yeah, I mean, so I don't blame you, dude. They kind of dug their own grave by, you know, you need like 10 subscriptions just to watch like doesn't Pokemon have a guide on all the subscriptions you need just to watch all the Pokemon? Like, it's crazy. But Miss Nunn says, same, I get you anime ×2. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But I mean, not that I know, right? But I feel you, one. I'm trying to enjoy the anime too much. And have you watched any of the recent anime movies? Yeah, I've been going to all of them, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched Chainsaw Man. That was super sick. I saw Demon Slayer. That was super sick. I saw the Kaiju number 8 movie where it was just a recap episode, but a movie. What the heck is wrong with this goddamn jewel case? I might deadass switch away from jewel cases and tell people like, yo, look, just they kept breaking. I'm sorry. This is what you prefer. Okay, I think this is just gonna be like that. But yeah, so I watched a lot of the Recent anime movies. That's not gonna lie to you. But what do you think of them? Have you watched them? The Sasquatch says I'm trying to get a 4K Blu-ray player. Also, this DVD Blu-ray. That's not $500. Yeah, exactly. Sasquatch, they're so expensive. Blu-ray players are ridiculously expensive. Honestly, Sasquatch, you're probably better off. Oh, you want 4K? Damn, yeah. That's the issue. I was gonna say you're probably better off just getting a PS3, but I was like, oh wait. Or could you get like a PS4? Can a PS4 do 4K for movies? Because yeah, sometimes it's look good to just look like a used PS4. I would be surprised if the PS5 can't. So if you can find like a used PS5 that has like a bunch of like kid dust on it, because like a kid just like covered it in candy or something, probably do something like that. Yeah, Simply Dale PS4 Pro. Yeah, Simply Dale feels me. Yeah, that's why you look for a PS4 Pro. I bet that can do 4K and Blu-rays. It's at least worth googling for spending the $500. And admits none. Yeah, okay, yeah, my brother was like that. People beg him to watch anime. That's what I'm saying, admits none, dude. Sometimes, you know, like you love your homies, but it's like, dude, I don't have time to watch 10 seasons of your favorite, like, slice of life anime, dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. So, yeah. And Sasquatch says, also, I don't want to annoy me with asking for internet connection and apps. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, well, I guess that, you know, maybe, no, the PS4. I mean, just don't connect the PS4 Pro to the internet, right? You can still do PS4 with no internet, right? I think so. But I missed none. Wasn't Crunchyroll an old legal site? I think it was. I think they were an old legal site, and they were getting mega sued, and they're like, you know what? How about we cancel these suings and we just make this into a subscription service? And they were like, honestly, not a bad idea. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, not a bad idea. So yeah. Yeah, it was a misdone. Who is it? But now they've become who they swore that they wouldn't become. Yeah. I guess they said their brother, but still. I feel you, who is it? Exactly. See, yeah, you know, keep an open mind. Dude, ×2 anime, not always a bad idea. Just on to something if I may. That's what it says. My PS5 can play 4K, but it annoys me with every online notification. I do have an old Blu-ray player for movies, but 4K can't play. PS4 probably doesn't play 4K movies, I believe. Okay, yeah, well, dang. Yeah. Well, it might be the box we're stuck in then, dude. Yeah, because everyone wants to connect to the internet nowadays. Every company wants your data, dude. They need it. Yeah, it's also another like super random thing, but one of my favorite programmers, super random, of all time is a guy named James Mickens. He does like these really funny, like you have to be an engineer to get it, but he has these hilarious like talks. So he gives at like conferences, and you know, when I forgot what the thing was. I mean, even just like this stuff with you know, to your point, Sasquatch, it's like, oh no, like, with all the AI stuff, it's like, it's so hard to like get these AI apps to like say the correct thing, and you know, I don't know, what's a good example? I guess the direct example of James Mickens was giving before I try to like stretch it to something modern. But you know, like sometimes they're like, oh, racism's so hard to fight on the internet. Like people, you know, we can't control what people say. I mean, like, you know, it's really tough to get people to like, you know, actually like say nice things to each other. And it's like, you know, this is really tough. Collecting everyone's information at all times and tracking all of us at the exact same time and knowing exactly what we want to buy at any second. That's also really tough. Y'all figured that one out. You know what I mean? Like, why is it that y'all can figure that out, but you can't get your AI app to say not racist things? You know what I mean? Like, you think about it. You know, if you think about it, that's also a really hard problem. But you figured out one of them, but you didn't figure out the other one for some reason. So yeah, it's on Sasquatch. Yeah, they want your data, man. I'm sorry. But I missed none. Yeah, recently I watched Scarlet by Hosita, Dr. Richter Bell, Summer Wars. I didn't like it, but I understand the appeal. Oh yeah, I haven't heard of Scarlet. But Summer Wars is super sick, dude. I heard of Summer Wars. That's cool, they're making more stuff. Sasquatch says Sony has a non-internet 4K player, but it's like $500 when it's not on sale. Dang. Yeah, that's a bummer. Well, maybe Black Friday, dude. I don't know, sometimes I'd be wanting stuff and I'm just like, literally I keep like a every year after Black Friday, I make like a things I want to buy on Black Friday, and I just like throw stuff on there throughout the year of stuff that I kind of want. You know what I mean? And then I check in at the end of the year to be like, okay, cool. And Miss Nun says I also caught up with season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen and then read all the Chainsaw Man after watching the Rezark movie. Oh, sick. Yeah, I know. I heard the Chainsaw Man anime is like, or manga is hella good. And Jujutsu Kaisen, dude, I didn't like the way that season 2 ended. It made me so mad. So I was like, what is this Kingdom Hearts head ass story? You know what I mean? So I stopped watching it. But in season 3, is it like redeeming the Miss Nun? Is it like really like the best anime ever made? Because I'd have to hear it's the best anime ever made ever for me to jump back in. So the Dale says priorities. That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. They really do not care. It's like, how did y'all figure out how to, you know what I mean? I don't know. God dang, the little auto chat thing is going crazy. My bad. And hey, Zach Cowan. Good to see you, dude. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. How you feeling, dude? You're releasing a song with Strawberry Station, right? You're on Strawberry Station's new album, I saw. That's what's up, dude. But Sasquatch says AI is about to control over free speech. People should be allowed to say offensive, but there should be consequences for getting a sad face, etc. Yeah. I see what you're saying, yeah. That's the thing, yeah. But also, too, I don't know. And Sasquatch says, I think season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen is going to be a movie. I feel that. I mean, I hope it is. That'd be kind of sick, because I could just watch the movie. Because I don't know, if it's a movie, I like going to the theater, so I don't mind. Even if it's Jujutsu Kaisen, I wouldn't mind going to theaters with Jujutsu Kaisen. And back from the bread, yo, such a sick name, dude. Kaiju just snapped a vinyl from you, bro. Keep the jams going. Oh, sick. Okay, that was you. Dope. If you don't, I mean, if you want to stick around, after I've got to do a couple more CDs, but I'll pack your vinyl right now, dude. Thanks for the support back from the bread. I really appreciate it, dude. Heck yeah. I'll drop it off at the post office for you tomorrow. So I'm gonna pack it, like probably my whole day today is just gonna be packing orders. But I'm making a bunch of CDs right now. But this is the last batch I'm gonna make. So yeah. But Miss Nun says Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 best anime. No, but it's probably the most interesting shonen anime in a while. I do like season 3 already a lot more than season 2. Okay. I might give it a shot than the Miss Nun. Maybe. Because I cannot describe to you how upset I was laying in bed watching season 2, like, what the hell? You could have had the most disappointed face watching the end of season 2. So yeah. But I do like the dude with Rika-chan, the guy with the curse, that his cursed lover or whatever. That was super sick. Hey, Andrew.
New merch order from Andrew.
If you're watching it right now, Andrew, let me know and I'll pack it for you. And right after I'm done doing this. And I guess after the back to the bread too. But yeah. But on that note, Zy Cowan says, exactly, Aaron. Haha, our collab with strawberries finally coming out. We've had it saved for 2. That's a long time to have that collab saved, Zy Cowan. Well, dude, congrats on getting it released. That's super sick. That's been in the vault for 2 years, dude. That's sick, dude. Heck yeah. Congrats on getting that drop. And back from the bread says, way back, bro. Oh, you got the vinyl like a long time ago back from the bread? Or did you just get it just now? I'm confused. But I love the new stuff for show. Hey, thank you, back from the bread. I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear you're loving all the new stuff. 2? Yeah, I have Monster 1 in the works, and that's going to come out in September. So yeah. And Sasquatch says, I mean, people building the data centers are building their own cages, basically. Data center play with the water models. I know, yeah, we were talking about, I'm bummed on those data centers in your hometown, dude. Remember we were talking about it a bunch. But yeah, I think financially they're building their own cages, I agree. Because like a lot of them like, Chinese humongous contracts to like scale up for the need for AI. And it's like, everyone's kind of like, oh, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? And it's like sad because like now everyone's actually getting shitty prices going up and stuff just because they're trying to make this big bet that I'm not sure it's going to work out. So yeah. And now it's our turn, Aaron. Hell yeah. I'm glad to hear Zy Cowan. That's sick. Heck yeah. I'm glad to hear your, you know, I'm stoked to hear the album when it drops, dude. It's gonna be super dope, Zy Cowan. Hell yeah, boy. But Back from Bread says, you ever think about playing your music at coffee shops, etc., little mini shows? Yeah, I have thought about it, and there is actually a coffee shop out here that does like little shows like that. But yeah, I'd probably play more like my lo-fi stuff if I were to do that. But yeah, I've never been asked to play music at a little coffee shop or anything, to be honest. Not that I'm against it, but yeah, I don't know. All the shows I've been doing have been like, when I do play shows, it's been more like venues where like people can dance and stuff. But I don't know, if someone like, you know, was like, hey man, you trying to help join me on this like Sunday afternoon play music? I'm like, hey, yeah, why not? Get down. About the time at least, you know what I mean? Hope it's, I'm not gonna lie to you, if it's worth my time, because low key, I don't want to like put time, you know, because I have to like say no stream today if I'm gonna do a show, so it'd have to be like, it would have to make sense that way. But Back from the Bread says, boba tea shops? Yeah, boba, I mean, that'd be super sick. I love boba. But hell yeah, I'm down. Come to Philly. Dude, I know, right? Dude, Suedeo, come to Philly, right? Yeah, dude, one of these days, I have like one of my close family friends lives in Philly, so I want to. Just, you know, gotta save up the money to make it out there and stuff. Back from the Bread, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like mega broke right now. So I got Philly ticket money, but hopefully one of these days it works out soon, because I would love to go to Philly. I want a cheesesteak so bad. That's just a silly thing, but yeah. And plus, I just have like so many homies from Philly. I have so many friends that just put me on to like, yo man, like when you go to, you gotta try here, you gotta go here. It's like this, it's like that. And I just, you know, Philly to me is like this magical place. It's like literally, it's like Narnia to me from all the stories I've heard from friends. But come home, little. I know, right? Thank you, Back from the Bread. So he does his time is money. I mean, yeah, unfortunately it'd be like that, but you know, low key, I gotta pay these bills, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like scraping by, but hopefully soon. I don't know. I want to get to the point. Like, I'm very happy that my buddy Frank, like, you know, their situation is that like right now they can put more time investing into like going to shows and like, hey, you know what? Like, if I can break even at least, cool. I'll come to your town. So yeah. So I want to get to some point. You know, we'll be able to. Me and Frank will probably be able to tag team shows like that or something. But as of right now, that's what his situation's like. Also, too, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. One of these days. Not to like bring up Frank. Try not to be too much into his business, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, not in like a bad way, but you know, in business, like, you know, trying to out all of his business. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, and Subido says, hell yeah. But yeah, Back from the Bread says, if you know, you know. Exactly, dude. And she, one big party at home or a con. That'd be crazy to find you here. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'd be super down to play conventions too. Yeah, I have homies that play conventions out in Atlanta all the time. But yeah, I think conventions you have to apply for. But even then, those are kind of like, hey, look, they can give you like a free pass and like $100. At least that's how it was an Anime Expo. And I was like, oh. So I don't know if I'd be able to. Conventions really got budgets like that for performers. And even then, usually they want anime, like artists from Japan. You know what I mean? Because they want people who like actually made the anime openings more than like a anime adjacent artist like me. If that makes sense. But Sasquatch says, I'm saving to finish building a longboard. Oh, sick. I chopped it and re-drilled because the holes, nose and tail were cracked. Brackets. That's sick, dude. Heck yeah. Yeah, making your own boards is kind of fun, dude. I used to do that in high school, not gonna lie. But yeah, making boards is fun. And Zy Cowan says, oh, Aaron, do you have any new releases planned for this year, or are you working on any new tracks? Want to share a project with you if you have the time. I really appreciate your time. Hey, thank you, Zy Cowan. I'll be honest, I am actually. I'm working on I'm gonna drop another like not on streaming album called Monster Tape 1 in September. And I've just been like slammed working on that. Like I've just been packing orders and doing that. So as of right now, Zy Cowan, I'm so sorry, but I'm not really doing collabs right now just because I'm so focused on getting that album out. But yeah, I appreciate you asking. And if anything too, always feel free to email me, dude. You can my email's in my Instagram bio. Feel free to email me anytime and like, you know, say what's up, talk about music stuff. But yeah, at the moment, I'm like locked in on Monster Tape 1. It's like my main priority all the way till September. So I'm gonna finish up all the tracks, hopefully next week. Not kind of because I'm just in the mixing mastering stage. But then after that, it's gonna be re-exporting everything and making like vinyl masters, and then I gotta make tape masters. Then I gotta, yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's just the only thing I'm doing. And I'm also gonna make a bunch of previews and stuff, send to the Kaiju Club and all that. So yeah. But Sasquatch says G-Bomb makes the brackets nice, and because they believe in recycling. Yeah, recycling broken boards is sick, dude. I agree. That's sick. They believe in that, Sasquatch. I used to do the same thing. I used to turn all my boards into mini boards that would fit in my high school locker. Low key, I used to use my dad angle grinder and all that. It was a good old time. But back from the bread, how much to convince you to stream the not streaming? I think we talked about once on stream. I forgot exactly what I said, but it had to be like $1 billion. Not even like a money thing, but it's because I don't know. Because ethically, the reason why I did it was because I wanted specifically to like make an album for the Kaiju Club or new members of the Kaiju Club. Because essentially, like when you get the album, it throws you in the Kaiju Club, low key. So I mean, it asked you to be in there, it doesn't force you in there. You know what I'm trying to say? So I kind of made it specifically for like, hey, look, I appreciate you supporting me, and so this is for you. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't want to go back on that promise I made to like everyone that bought the album, because now it'd be like literally 20,000 people that have to like be like, hey, I know I said this, but haha, and I'm not that kind of person, so I don't know. It had to be like, I think I said it once, it had to be something like enough money where I could like give everyone $10. You know what I mean? To be like, hey, my bad, the album's now on streaming, here's your $10 back. You know what I mean? So yeah. Or at least some type of way to like, you know, at least be like, hey, my bad, I sold you on, no, not, I didn't sell you on this, but you know, I promised you this one thing. But even then, I don't know, I just like the idea of being like, yo, look, this is like an album for us. You know what I mean? I really like that idea. I mean, I don't know. Then I just like having physical albums, I don't know. Like, I love bumping Tatsudo stuff, it makes it more special, I don't know. I don't know. I hope you get where I'm coming from. Back from the bread, people's champion, everyone. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah. But no, but for real, you know what I mean? Like, cause I don't know. There's so much music out there. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I appreciate that you give me the time, dude. Like, for real. So yeah. But Sasquatch said the G-Bomb basically drop through Mount Trucks. Oh, that's cool. That needs such big wheels, dude. Keep the board from scraping all the time. Yeah, I've had the same issue before in decks. Where like I needed like huge wheels to keep the board from bottoming out. But I've also needed boards where I needed tiny wheels because the trucks are so high. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of silly. Sometimes boards get kind of silly, dude. I feel you. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, but it means anything back from the bread? I mean, honestly, Simply Adele put me on. You can add songs to your Spotify, just like from the local files. I do it all the time. I'm listening to Monster Tape 1 right now. Like my versions of it is from just deadass just put the files on my phone and then just like Spotify will read your phone if you like. It's a setting you have to enable. It's been working great. Low key, not gonna lie. That and I don't know about y'all. This is maybe I'm biased, but I've been getting a lot of YouTube videos recently about people like building their own Raspberry Pi Plex servers and stuff like that, or self-hosting their own. And I don't know, I think I wouldn't be surprised if kind of Google Music used to do it, but I wouldn't be surprised if you started seeing people move to like hey, I got my own little server. But I don't expect like the average person to do that, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone like offered a service that was like $5 a month, you can upload your own music. Because I would totally pay for that. That's how much mine costs. I just pay $5 a month and I have my own music service, streaming service thing. Or just Bandcamp, or maybe Bandcamp will just, get some marketing. But back from the bread, what? That's crazy. Yeah, dude. Look, it's just, you can Google it. But have a good night, everyone. Keep grooving. Yeah, you keep grooving too, back from the bread. I appreciate you stopping by. And thanks again for grabbing the vinyl, dude. I really appreciate it. Heck yeah, back from the bread. But Sasquatch says, yeah, no, wheels can be hella expensive, Sasquatch. I feel you. Right on the format. Exactly. Yeah, wheels get expensive, dude. And Simply Adeo says, oh, you remind me, I need to add Almost Butterflies on my phone. Yeah, Almost Butterflies is so good. Dude, the first track is so funky, dude. Like, bump, bump, bump. And the visualizer with the caterpillar. You know the part where the caterpillar comes on the screen, dude? Oh, dude. I'm so glad you were like, Groovy, you're sleeping on Almost Butterflies. I'm so glad you told me I was sleeping, dude. I've literally listened to that like 10 times in a row. I've just been looping it. But yeah. What's also cool, I can't talk about it much because it's like a ethics thing, but I'm stoked, y'all, because my astrology told me that I'm probably gonna end up doing astrology as a side hustle, and I didn't want to do that because it's nice because music has been my thing for fun for so many years, and now that's like my job. Like I love doing it as my job, but it is like, I don't know, like I'm not happy about it. But Zach Cowan's like, bro, let's collab, and I'm like, yeah, I have to make this vinyl by this day because that's how I eat food. You know what I mean? Or I put myself in a position. I've built my bed, and now I must lay in it. You know what I mean? So it's like a bummer. But I say all this to say that like my astrology was telling me like you're probably gonna end up being an astrologer on the side as a side hustle, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And I bring this up because I have a consultation on Thursday. I'm so hyped. Somebody's asked for my services, and I was like, yeah, I got you. And they're like, oh, sick. We like scheduled a whole meeting and everything. I was like, oh, sick. So yeah. So I might be doing that on the low key on the low. So that's pretty fun. Who is it says, you only built the bed but didn't afford the mattress. I said, exactly, yeah, I'm sleeping on the goddamn bed frame. I just sleep on the bed frame. I put down the comforter and I'm sleeping on top of the blanket. Just no mattress. But anyway, but it works though. I can eat oatmeal every morning. That's pretty sick. It's a video says you got everything set in stone. At this point, it's got to be fate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably is, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you, probably is. But yeah, but I don't know. I hope they're excited. I've been emailing them in the meantime. It's been really cool. But Zach Cowan says, "Oh, you're releasing in September. I'll keep an eye on it." Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm dropping in September. And yeah, thanks for keeping an eye on it, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really excited for how it came out. Kind of like low-key Most Tape 1 is just, whenever there was a song that was too good, I was like, let me save this for Most Tape 1. If that makes sense. Hey, Eric.
New merch order from Eric.
Thank you, Eric. If you're watching, let me know and I'll pack it right now, dude. Actually, yeah, because I only have 2 left. So I'll probably do some vinyl right now, low-key. Or I have 1 left. I know Back from the Bread said they just got 1, but I was kind of confused if they said they got it earlier or if they got it just now. So. And then we were talking about other stuff. But yeah, thanks Simply Dude. I appreciate both of y'all for being hyped for me. Oh, and on that, I'm sorry if I'm going on my astrology ramble, but another thing is too, I got into Astro Dice. I have another friend that actually asked me, like, yeah, can you hang out so you can teach this to me? But essentially, like, you just throw a bunch of dice, and you're like, you ask it like, it's kind of like tarot, low-key, where you like ask it questions and it like just does stuff. But it's been kind of fun because this is how my brain works. It was kind of brutal, but I was like trying to think of good questions to ask, and I was like, oh, I know. Ask the dice, what was I supposed to learn from my last girlfriend? Which is like, you know what I mean? Such a cursed question. But I was like, universe, tell me. And what was really funny is that it said astrology, low-key. But one that was crazy is that it told me I was with this one person for like 6 years, and it told me like that was supposed to be about like letting go of my past. I mean, it's kind of, I'm probably reading too much into it, but it was like pretty much like realizing my power outside of my family dynamic, because like I kind of grew up really low income and I went to code stuff and making a bunch of money, and she was the person I was with while I like learned what it meant to be like, hey, you don't have to be hood all the time. You know what I mean? You don't have to like navigate the world as if everyone's like literally maybe trying to rob you. You know what I mean? Well, actually, you kind of do, but you know what I'm trying to say? So it was like she was the person that was like, hey man, like calm down, like, you know, we're safe. And I was like, huh? So yeah. Then it's like, I don't know. But simply, I want to see you succeed, man. Plus the astrology being a factor, I believe. Oh, thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. Heck yeah, you too, dude. I mean, not just saying that to be nice. I'm telling you, man. We all got this. All of us in the stream, we got this. We're the best. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always trying to see people succeed, dude. I don't know. Honestly, like, that's one of the things that, I think I said this before, but that's like what I live for, dude. Seeing the homies do good, dude. Oh, man. That is like the greatest thing. Like, I don't know, get too much in people's business, but NetNavi, they've been dating somebody, and like there's been a bunch of times they're like, hey man, like, you know, we usually talk once a week, but they're like, oh, you know, like my girlfriend wants me to do that. I'm like, dude, I don't care about me. Just be happy, be in love, dude. Be in love, dude. Who cares? I'll be all right. You be in love. And like, yeah, I don't know. Like we got the rest of our lives to talk about bullshit, but you go be in love, man. So yeah. But Cherry Cola says, I don't want to fucking work. No, I feel you, yeah. Hey, I feel you on that, dude. I feel you on that. But actually, speaking of working, I had a dream last night I was working at a coffee shop. And that was really cool. And it was like a fancy coffee shop too. They had me make a matcha, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I get to make matcha. I was like, let's fucking go. Yeah, if I was a morning person, dude, I would totally go apply to a part-time job to be a barista right now. They're kind of hard to get though. But I don't know. Wasn't there, so there's like a visual novel called Dream Daddy, right? And it's about a dude, and they're like one of the characters that you can like date is like this dude with like dreadlocks who works at a coffee shop and makes music. I was like, bro, that guy is literally me. I was like, I'm trying to be real life Dream Daddy, bro. All I need is a purple shirt and a denim jacket, which I actually have. But yeah, I feel you. Working sucks. I don't know. I'm too much of a night owl to work at a coffee shop. But there was a point in my life where I was though, and that shit was crazy. Skating to work at like 4 a.m. back in college. Oh goodness, that game lol. I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a classic. It was like one of the first like viral like visual novels. Like back before that became a thing where it was like, oh hey, like we're a visual novel where you date like kitchen instruments. Like they were the first ones to be like, oh, you date a bunch of single dads for some reason. You know what I mean? But yeah. And the last thing, that's not the last thing, but one of the other things I wanted to bring up real quick was how long have we been streaming for? It doesn't say. Oh, it does. It's just right there. Okay, hour and a half. Okay, we got another like hour and a half. Y'all know the little thing that's like, I think I told you, like the thing that's always like, whenever I drop a new album, it's like, hey, do you also want these albums? I wrote that code myself, and I had to film a video for Kimberly, the new person who like helps me out now. I just like explain how it works. Dude, I filmed the video and it was like 50 minutes, and I was like, oh fuck, dude. I was like, I feel so bad, dude. I was like, Kimberly has to learn how to use my shitty code, my little shitty app that I built. I was like, I'm not paying her enough to learn this. You know what I mean? The UI is all like goofy. I was like trying to explain every field, and I was like, dude, there's no way. She's gonna be like, bro, what is this? But if they learn it though, it'd be such a huge help. Because like, for example, I think I mentioned like I wanted people, I think survey this year was like, yo, please make more shirts. Please make more shirts. But part of it is like, you know, you don't got the money right now to buy shirts, but also part of it is I haven't had the time to make all the stuff I need to do shirts. So yeah. Because I would love to do a little like shirt plushie combo, but I just don't have the time to make all the little websites I need. Now we have Kimberly, maybe we can. So yeah. I wanna fall in love. But yeah, what else has been going on since Sunday? Oh yeah, remember I went to that rap show? Dude, I went to go see Papo 2004 live. That shit was so sick. What was wild about, the show was really cool. I pulled up. I was supposed to go with some friends, but you know, it was a Tuesday night. A lot of friends were like, dude, I got work tomorrow actually. And I was like, nah, I feel you. So I pulled up like right as it started, and I was like, dang, I probably should have waited a little bit longer. Because I remember I ended stream like 30 minutes early just so I could go to the show, and I got there like, and come to find out there were like 25 openers, dude. Like everyone at the show was eventually like rapping at the show. I was like, oh damn. It was like me and 2 other dudes were the only people not rapping. at this rap show, right? It was hella funny. But yeah, everyone was pretty cool. But dude, Papo was like ridiculously sick live, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And like, not to be rude to everyone else who like performed. Who was it? 25 openers? That's too many. Okay, I'll be honest, I exaggerated a little bit, but I dead ass think it was 10. I think it was like 10 different, because everyone played like 3 to 4 songs, but it was like 10 people. So it was like a good like 3 hours of openers, just like opener. It was just like back to back to back to back. It was a lot. And they were, because they were all like kind of up and coming, like not like SoundCloud rappers, but like, like people who like have an album or two on Bandcamp, maybe a few songs on Spotify. Because like Papo's not like big or anything, but yeah, it was like just pretty much like every Arizona rapper I'm pretty sure was there that day. So yeah, but so that was really cool. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do vinyl now. I'm about to put this away. So that happened, but yeah, and I guess not to be rude to all the openers, but I love it when I go to a show and it's like, it's pretty okay, but then when like the headliner comes on, it's like, oh, this is why you're the headliner, you know what I mean? And it definitely felt like that at the Papo show, because like everyone was like, they had their bars, but Papo came on and it was just like totally different energy, and he was just like spitting. I was like, yo, you are going to be a star someday, dude. I already can tell. I already know it. I already know, man. Because they had like such a good stage presence. And who is it says, I know that feeling, the headliner is make or break? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like everyone was like good, but like Papo, like he had it. He got it, dude. He got it. I got to talk to him for a little bit, and pretty much, yeah, he's just a really big sports guy. He's like, I love sports. You know what I mean? I was like, heck yeah. Because all his bars would be like, like hit the triple double. Like there's lots of sports references. And I was putting him to like baseball YouTube. I was like, yo, baseball YouTube's kind of lit, dude. You're missing out. And he was like, oh, word? I was like, yeah, dude, like this is baseball YouTube channels kind of go crazy. He's like, oh, bet, dude, I'll look him up. And so yeah. So hopefully one of these songs would be like, yo, shouts out to Groovy. Give me the baseball YouTube tips. I'm messing around. You know what I'm trying to say. And what was the coolest part is they were selling CDs, and I got the CD signed by Papo and his producer, Subject. So now I got a signed Papo 2000 CD. I was like, yo, 2004 CD. So yeah. But the CDs were expensive, I'm not gonna lie. They were like 25 bucks. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, damn. I thought I was charging a lot for my CDs. God damn. You know what I mean? I was like, God damn. They said, nice. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was a good time. I'm super glad that I went. Heck yeah. I'm gonna grab some popcorn real quick. Do I want water? I feel like I want something. I think I want some popcorn. Simply does it hurt in the pockets with that one. Exactly, dude. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some popcorn and a bowl. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, actually, I can grab it. Let me grab the CD. What am I talking about? I was like, how do I show a picture on stream? I was like, wait a minute, I can just grab the CD and show it to the camera. Oh, yeah. Wait, this is the CD. Papo 2004, Subject. Heck yeah. So yeah, I'm super hyped. And it's also trippy too is I noticed some people when they get their CDs made, they like their little like CD printing is like super plasticky. Like I'm like, how do you guys, who's making CDs like this? Like the fingerprints show up like really hardcore. But yeah, so I'm super hyped. This is one of my new independent artist prized pieces in my collection. Oh, and I got my homie out in Philly, actually the one I keep mentioning. They sent me some vinyl for the holidays. It just now got to me for some reason though. But I got if all the Vaporwave people, I got Music 2 by FM Skyline and Equip on vinyl now. So I'm super stoked. I was like, hey, let's go. So yeah. So that's all the new pieces I got. Wait, let me grab some popcorn. Yeah, and this is the other song that I was telling TR, I guess, yeah, TR earlier, that I would use MIDI to make some songs. Alien Party was also another song where I like did all the sound design myself and just had the MIDI for the sample. And I'm pretty stoked. So I think literally the last show I played, I think the name was Colin, who came to the show, and they're like, bro, you're gonna play Alien Party, is my favorite. I was like, yeah, dude, I got you. And he's like, okay. But I was like, hey, heck yeah. But it's still technically a sample, but I just love it when people are like, you know, love the song that like, you know, I had to put like way more work into, because I'm like, okay, cool. It was worth putting in all that extra work because now it's their favorite, you know what I mean? So yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I got popcorn. Yeah, what's going on? I can finally do sales tax in Arizona legally. So I think since moving to Arizona, dude, it's been like a 2-year process of getting everything legally moved over to Arizona. So now my music business is now finally all legally set up. I have no more like legal loopholes or like lingering legal issues that could pop up one day. So we're legal, y'all. Who would have thought? But yeah, and also just throwing it out there, if anyone ever does business stuff, do not use Rocket Lawyer. Rocket Lawyer sucks, dude. It's been such a headache, and they charge you so much money to do the simplest things. It's crazy. So in case anyone needed to know that, now you know. So I heard they were like a little bit better for like little one-off things that I needed. But yeah, Rocket Lawyer, dude, do not, nope. Like I think they wanted like, so one thing I had to do is I had to like update my address for like, hey, where do you send my business mail in California legally? And I think they were gonna charge me $250 to do it. And I was like, you know what? I'll just ask AI as I'm trying to figure it out, like what I should do to get it done. It took me 5 minutes and it costed $20. So they were essentially gonna charge me $230 extra of labor just to like fill out a form. I was like, bro, what? So yeah, but it's all so confusing, which is why like they can charge so much, because it's like, dude, but yeah, they are like robbing you. But that, and they kept like dropping the ball on a couple things. Like it's just, yeah. I hate to say it, but Rocket Lawyer is not the move, dude. Somebody said, oh, nah, exactly, dude. I was like, bro, what? But I'm glad that I have them, you know what I mean? Because, I don't know, if something really were to pop off, at least I could be like, no, I have some kind of like legal team that can, you know, if shit really were to hit the fan. But it's like, I don't know, now at this point, I'm like, I avoid using them at all costs, because it's like crazy how expensive it is. And their whole thing is like, we're the cheapest. And it's like, dude, no, you guys, there's no way, dude. There's no way, dude. So yeah. Hey, Pancorn, just off work, about to drive home. Hey, sick, dude. Has your job got any better? I remember last time we talked, your job was like kind of being whack. How's that going? Did y'all see Fiverr's announced a new album too? Fiverr's about to drop a new album. And I was like, hey, let's go, dude. That's the homie, dude. I'm sure you know them. Damn, I gotta open this box up. Wait, what? Yeah. I think they posted, I'm pretty sure. It looks like public. But yeah, like, so they posted like a post that was like super mega long, right? Like the caption's super long. So like talking about their life and everything since like it's been like a 1-year anniversary of them doing it full time. At the very bottom, they're like, I'm working on a new album, by the way. So yeah, Fiverr announced a new album technically. Not like it's not coming out soon, my bad, Simply Dale, but yeah, they announced they're working on a new album. So that should be coming out, I assume soon, because I think they said they're like halfway done maybe. I don't know, might be imagining things, but yeah. I do know they said they announced a new album, like that's for sure happening. Ugh. So yeah, so we'll get some new Fibre. So I'm hyped for that. And then yeah. All right, I think it's time to see what day it is today. My favorite thing to do. Oh, because we're in May now, dude. Let's see what month it is too. Oh, that's super right. Today's Asian American Pacific Islander Women's Equal Pay Day. So if you're an Asian woman, today's your day to get paid equally. Which, hell yeah, dude. Which is actually kind of funny because I was like a little confused because one of my homegirls, she's Filipina. She posted something today about like, yo, it's a AAPI trying to get paid at work, and I was like, huh? Now it's because it's her day. Now I understand. Now I understand. And I was like, yeah, you know, get your money, hell yeah. But I was like so confused on the context, and now it makes a lot more sense. Somebody else says, oh, dude, I have more music to look forward to now. Heck yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're all going out. I mean, I feel like lots of good music is brewing. Yeah, I'm stoked to hear Fiverr's new album too. It's gonna be bonkers good. Capricorn said they got a new phone today. Hey, sick, dude. That's what's up. What kind of phone, dude? You get like a new iPhone, or you live in the Android life? But congrats on the new phone, dude. That's sick. Today's National Lemon Day. Heck yeah. I wish the only thing I ever use lemons for is lemon pepper, dude. Lemon pepper is built different. But otherwise, I don't have any lemons. I need to buy some lemon juice though, because it tastes hella good in like spaghettis and like seasoning stuff. But I just, yeah. I feel like I'm sleeping on lemons, dude. Does anyone here use lemons for like their cooking or anything? Like regularly? But Roses! Hi, everyone's been doing? Oh my god, I completely mumbled super hard. I'm doing good, Roses. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? How's your Sunday, Roses? And Roses says, National Lemon Day? Yep. National Lemon Day, Roses. And let me dump out these vinyl. Got this big old box. Ugh. Oh my god, brother. And Capricorn says, iPhone 17 phone, mom said, yeah, I got a self-service plan. Oh yeah, sick. That's dope that you got like a new phone because it's got a new contract. That's sick. And goodbye for now, about to drive home. Yeah, drive home safe, Pancorn. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Always good to hear from you. The Cherry Cola says, I eat lemons. Oh, you just eat them like just plain, dude? That's wild. I mean, that's cool though. It's super sick. And who's it says can barely do lemons? Yeah, they are super sour. Have you tried like what's it called, like just like using like the juice? Because like, yeah, I don't eat lemons raw, but I love using lemon juice. To Simply Dale's point, salmon Alfredos, ooh, something about that, like that little citrusy twang adds a lot to the dish. Yeah, especially in salmon, dude. And Skyr said like cut them in half and suck on them until the juice is gone. Dude, yeah, you're wild, and Skyr. That's so sick though. I wish I could handle how bitter they are. Is bitter the right word? I don't know, just how sour. They do got like a nice little flavor to them, but yeah, they're super sour, dude. And might be pulling an all-night time. Like you're gonna pull an all-nighter Cherry Cola? Is that another word for all-nighter? All-night time? And Rosa says the day got better. I'm just grateful I had a nice Saturday. At least it wasn't entirely bad. Okay, well I'm glad to hear that, you know, you're just feeling grateful and optimistic, Roses. That's sick. I've been feeling the same way sometimes. Like I felt that way when I went to walk this morning. I was very much like I'm so happy with where my life is right now. You know what I mean? So I feel you on that. Simply Dale says that zest, lemon zest, it's so good. Yeah, dude. Lemon zest is different, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And who's this says can't rest the juice either. Every day is like roulette for me. I feel that, yeah. Yeah, lemons are built different. Who is it? Yeah, I want to use more lemon zest. I need to get like a zester too. And Rosa says, if my stomach didn't attack me, I'd love eating entire limes and lemons. Yeah, I think when my stomach handles limes okay, but yeah, that'd be a bummer. Yeah, I can imagine totally them being like, yeah. Oh dang, they barely put the tape on this. But yeah, does it like make your stomach feel, Rosa's like, nauseous, or is it just like hurt? It's like pain. And Cherry Cola says, I ate them in orange juice. I miss orange juice. I want orange juice so bad, but I don't know what I put them in orange juice. Oh, Lamau. I put them in orange juice. Yeah. I bet that would taste super dang because it would just, you know. So that's essentially it's like lemonade and oranges, which is that sounds hella good. What's it called? Yeah, I want to get orange juice. The Sam's Club I go to like shop, they have like fresh squeezed orange juice, and I want to get it, but it's like I was looking at the calories on it. It's like, dude, a cup of orange juice was like 400 calories and like a billion grams of sugar, and I was like, dang. But Cherry Cola says all nighter. Okay, sick, yeah. And no worries on the typing. Rose says both later in the day. I also can't eat late, or I'll feel ill the next day even if I wait it out. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah, I know. I remember I had a psychology professor, or I guess teacher in high school, that would mention that if you would eat late at night, you would get nightmares. And I was like, oh wow. I think there's like a scientific reason why, because your brain is like trying to like digest the food. So for some reason that messes up your brain's ability to like give you nice dreams. So you have like nightmares if you eat too late or something like that. Or if you eat like a big one before you go to bed, it like increases your chances for nightmares. And that's why, you know, he was a psychology professor, so he knew why. And I was like, dang. But yeah. So yeah, joke's on them. I don't even dream. No, I feel you on that, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why, but my dreams started becoming more vivid lately again. I gotta go through phases of like no dreams at all and like very vivid dreams. Like the one I had last night was like very vivid. Another part of the dream too was I feel kind of bad saying this, but I had a dream that at the little coffee shop I was working at, that like someone threw a show at night, and like the first one that happened, I guess it was my show and it was going really good. And I was like, heck yeah, there's a bunch of people here, sick. And I guess like the dream flashed forward to like another show. And like there was like maybe 2 other people there, and I was like, oh fuck, did I mess up the marketing? Like, oh, this is gonna suck. And someone was like, yeah, you know, this person didn't do such a good job marketing the show. And I was like, oh, it's not my show, thank God. Because I was like, not that I'm like, oh, like, haha, that person messed up. It was just more just like, oh, the responsibility wasn't on me. Just a sense of relief of like, oh, thank God it's not my show. Because I was already calculating in my head, like, bro, I probably lost so much money throwing this show. God damn. So yeah, I guess that's a nightmare. But yeah, I was stressing in my dream for a hot second. Because yeah, it takes a... Hey, Jimmy.
Order from Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. If you're watching, let me know and I'll pack it right now. Because now we're in packing mode. But yeah, it takes a lot of mental fortitude, mental, I don't know, endurance to, what's it called, throw a show. Because yeah, sometimes you have to just like look at like, you know, your mid-show calculating how much money did I lose? You know what I mean? Just like trying to smile through it. I still get nightmares from being a showrunner. And Rose says the dream came true, at least that it worked out. Exactly, yeah, exactly. At least it all worked out. Yeah, Rosa, it did work out, yeah. And in the dream, it did work out. The other person wasn't too upset that like their show didn't do as good. I was like, okay, thank God. But, and I just remember, I forgot who it was. It was just like a person. Like someone I don't actually know, just a person. What was wild too is that like, so I guess like the show didn't get a lot of people to come. But I guess they were like playing upright bass for some reason and it broke. And they're like, fine, I'll just play drums instead. And they were just like crushing the drums. And I was like, hey, this is a sick show. So yeah, it worked out. And they were like, heck yeah, thank you. So yeah. But who is it says, I barely dream. Sometimes it shows me the events that I do the next day without notifying me. That's sick. Who is it? Yeah, like being able to, I don't know. Low-key, when I was a kid, that would happen to me. I used to have dreams that like, it would give me like, I'd have like deja vu midday. Like I dreamed about this last night. You got the That's So Raven dreams. That's sick, dude. And Rosa says, my dreams lately have been me playing the new Kirby air ride over how much fun I'm having lately. That's adorable. I love that. That's so cool. That's super, super sick, Roses. Yeah, I love having dreams where I'm like, if I'm actually doing something fun and I have a dream about me continuing to do that fun thing, oh, heck yeah. Because then it's like you get to enjoy it twice as much. That's sick. I'm glad to hear that you're getting so much like playtime out of it. Like, does Kirby Air Ride have that much like, I guess for lack of a better word, content in it? Because you've been playing it for like months now, right? At least it feels like you have. Jericho, I had this birthday happen to me when I was asleep when I was like 11. Oh, word? What's up? Yes, at least to me. Okay, sick, Roses. I'm glad to hear that Kirby Air Ride has had plenty for you to enjoy. If you think about it, games are like the best return on investment when it comes to like, you know, how much time you spend, how much money you spend on it versus how much like entertainment you get out of it. Like a movie, you can like, you know, pay $20 to go see a movie. It's like 2 hours. Like a video game, you spend $60. It's like, dude, it's like 20 hours. You know what I mean? We're still enjoying it, at least. And Cherry Cole says, I felt hot air on my face and suddenly I felt something jump in my chest. Oh, you might have like a sleep paralysis thing. Is it one of those? I see memes about that all the time. Oh, and TR, it says on Instagram, I've been playing the game Marathon. It's so fun. Also, our credits in Overwatch. Yeah, I saw Marathon. I wanted to get it when it came out, but haven't had the chance. I haven't played a game in a while, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so busy doing music stuff and getting Kimberly all set up. But yeah, that and like astrology, I'm not gonna lie. I spend a lot of my time doing that. So like when I'm eating ice cream and stuff, eating dinner, I'll be watching videos and doing my little calculations. That's cool though. I'm happy for you, Tiara. How is Marathon, you think, Tiara? What's your review on it? But Rosa says, also I found it, oh my god, I found a friend group to play with all in the lobbies for Kirby Air Ride. I've been setting up all the rules, so it makes more me to come back to it. Okay, that's sick. That's cool, you got friends that you got to play with, Roses. Yeah, having what's it called? Yeah, having like homies to play a game that y'all are into together, like that's like, yeah. That's like a chapter of life. If that makes sense. Like I have so many, like I can divide my life up into like, oh, this is the time when me and my homies are playing this. And Cherry Cole said, not something light, like something actually jumped on me. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, sleep paralysis will feel like that, like an actual like whole human being is like attacking, like sitting on your chest. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think I read about it like maybe in that same psychology class. Yeah, sleep paralysis is like a for real thing, like scientifically. It happens to like a lot of people. Like my little brother would get sleep paralysis where he would describe that same situation. It happened to him like as an adult too. Like you just like wake, like I guess it's like because your brain's awake, but your body isn't, because your brain thinks your body's still asleep, so you can't move. And then like you start to notice like, you know, your chest starts to feel tight and stuff like that, and you're like, ah. What's crazy though, some people will like have visions because they'll still be like in dream mode, so their brain will still be showing stuff like hallucinations, but you're awake. So you're consciously awake, but your brain's still just showing you stuff because it thinks you're dreaming. So yeah, my brother would say like he would see people like walk into his room and stuff and like jump on his chest. It was like crazy. But it's, yeah, sleep paralysis can get real brutal on the person. But I think a common one is just like, you know, you feel something on your chest and you can't move. But it sounds like you grew out of it though, Cherry Cola, because if it hasn't happened since, like, thankfully you don't have that anymore. But yeah, my brother would have it all the way. He's like, I think he still has it. He's like 25. Moses says, yeah, I'm super grateful because we met through the game. Oh, yeah, honestly, making internet friends through video games is such a good time. Fun enough, Sam, someone named Sam that'll come through the chat sometimes. I met them through, what's it called? A video game forum. But it's like kind of like we met online through like games pretty much. And like, I don't know, it's been, I think I met him when I was like 16, so it's been over 14 years. We've known each other now just through games on the internet. You know what I mean? I'm so happy for you, Rose. That's cool. Online friends are like sometimes the best. I mean, a lot of times they're the best. Let's keep real. Not even sometimes. And Cherry Cola says, I don't know if I have it, but I do have issues with seeing creatures, like while you're asleep, or like when, you know, when you first wake up, or just like every day. But Sasquatch says, me and the homies are still playing Minecraft. Oh, sick. Heck yeah, Sasquatch. Not groovy, eat dinner and chill. Dude, enjoy your night, Sasquatch. Thanks for stopping by. It's always good to hear from you, dude. Enjoy your night, Sasquatch. Yeah, speaking of dinner, should we end stream? I'm getting hungry. That's why I'm eating popcorn right now. But I don't know if I'm gonna make for dinner yet. And fun enough, Cherry Cola says, I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny. Not the clothes look like a creature type beat. I just like the, it's funny he said type beat. I know what you mean. But like, I actually see something from nothing. No, I feel you on that. Like, again, while you're like sleeping or like while you're awake? Like would it be like 3 p.m. You're just chilling at the house, you're just like, huh? When I'm awake? Okay. If that's the case, I don't know. Low key? Maybe it's worth telling somebody then. You never know. If that's something that, like, you know, you'd be comfortable sharing with somebody. See what's up. Because, low key, sometimes, I mean, keeping it real, it'll be like flashes for me, where sometimes I'll just be like out skating and be like, what the heck was that? But I think it's more just like a peripheral thing. That, or I might just be trying to suppress my own psychic powers. Da-da-da. But yeah. And meant to be trauma induced, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest. Cherry Cola me either. I just, yeah. But I guess if it ever becomes a problem, maybe it's worth talking about it. But otherwise, hey, just tell them what's up. Be like, yeah, it was good. You know what I mean? Fuck. Oh, yeah, no worries with the typing. But does anyone have a specially abled pet? Because it's their day if you have a specially abled pet. It's National Specially Abled Pets Day. So you have like a dog in a wheelchair, like a 3-legged cat. It's their day, dude. I think it's super cute. I mean, it's sad, but it's super cute when people have like pets that are like specially abled. Like, three-legged cats are pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't want to. I think it'd be kind of crazy to be like, I wish I had a three-legged cat, because you know, I wish all cats had 4 legs. But you know what I'm trying to say, or you know, whatever. That's a like. I don't know if you are a cat with 3 legs. I don't mean to discriminate against you, but you know what I'm saying. If you happen to be a cat watching this stream, you have 3 legs. I think you're beautiful the way you are, but you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think that's cute. They got a day. Oh, it's who was it? It's also drinking water week, so that's kind of interesting based on what you were sharing earlier about hydration. It's the week to drink water, so hey, shouts out to that. Who is it? Damn. Yeah, exactly. But Rosa says, I'd like to take care of one. Honestly, they seem hard, but worth it. Yeah, I bet it, yeah, it seems like it'd be a lot of extra work to make sure they're like, you know, there's all kinds of little things that have to happen. But what's actually, you know, now that you mentioned that, Roses, I remember once I was at like a dentist office and they were talking about like a cat that got stuck in a tree and I guess it jumped down and it broke one of its legs. Yeah, okay, and I gotta hydrate for Roses. This story is actually kind of brutal, so my bad, y'all. But, you know, I broke one of its legs, and it was just like at a public dentist office, right? It was like Animal Planet or something, you know, like something normal like that, some kind of animal YouTube thing. It wasn't YouTube, it was like national television. And I was watching it like, okay, yeah, so, you know, now we're gonna like, you know, the cat, unfortunately, like the leg can't recover because it got like shattered, like the bone. So we have to just like amputate the leg, and then the cat should be able to live a happier life with the amputated leg. And I was like, okay, cool. And like they had the cat like, you know, locked out anesthesia and stuff like that. And they were like showing like, okay, so we're gonna do this with the cat leg and explaining it, right? Like that. And then they just dead ass just showed them like ripping off the cat leg. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, ah! I like screamed and looked away because I was like, they showed it on TV, dude. Like they just dead ass showed like a vet just. I was like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, so they did. I was like, damn. I was like, what is this? What the heck? So yeah. So my bad to share that. I mean, it was. I promise, it looked way worse than how I'm explaining it. I'm sorry. It's really brutal, but yeah. I was like, bro. But I mean, you know. But then they did show the aftermath. The cat woke up. They like, you know, cleaned it up, and like the cat lived a very happy life. But it was just like, bro, I don't know. Like I guess like back in the 90s, they used to show like you can watch surgeries on TV. Like the 90s was different, dude. I remember my aunt was like, I love watching surgeries on TV, and they would show people just like the whole. And I was like, oh my god, dude. But yeah, Rose's oh my god's video, who is it with the same emoji. And cherry cola goodness, yeah. And I was at a dentist office too. I was like, bro. I was like, yo, dentist, change the channel, man. What the heck? What was that? Who thought this was okay? But Rosa says, I remember seeing something graphic with an animal for it, feeling that way. Yeah, exactly. But like, I mean, to me, it's just like, cause it's like one of those like rare things where it's like, it's helping the cat, but it's like, dude, that was crazy, man. That was messed up. Like for real though, low-key, I have a lot of respect for like surgeons and stuff, because it's like, dude, you gotta be built different, dude, to be able to like. I could never be a doctor. I think I'd freak out. I'd be like, oh hell no, dude. You want me to do what? To what? No. Hey, this is random. What's everyone been on pistachios? Dude, actually, pistachios? Yes. I love pistachios. They're expensive though. I used to joke all the time. When I worked at Google, they had like a little snack kitchen for like all the employees. And they'd have like pistachios all the time. And I used to joke, people like, bro, I'm not even gonna come, I'm only gonna come to work, steal all the pistachios, and I'll make my salary by just reselling these pistachios they give us for free. Because they're so expensive, dude. Like make my side hustle at Google, just stealing the pistachios and reselling them. That's my 401k. There's all my stolen Google pistachios. But yeah, I like them a lot. Simply Deo, honestly, who would know? Exactly, dude. How would they know? How would they know? So yeah. But I like pistachio ice cream. Pistachio ice cream is so dank, dude. But yeah, it's just they're so expensive. Yeah, if you ever, y'all know that I made it when I eat pistachios on stream. That's when you know, okay, Groovy's living good, dude. If I'm eating pistachios on stream, dude, I'm living good, dude. It's like, oh, he's selling a lot of free CDs if he's eating pistachios on stream. That's a opposite of a recession indicator. Is if I'm eating pistachios, dude. That's a. But yeah, Rosa says they're my favorite. I just had some chocolate flavored by it, so I wanted to ask. That's why. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, isn't like the Dubai chocolate? Isn't that like the big thing right now? Because they put pistachios in it. I also love like pistachio baklava. Oh my god, pistachio baklava is so dank. And the Simply Dose, I haven't had them in so long, but they're my weakness next to Pringles. Oh, you like Pringles? I like Pringles too. My mom loves Pringles, but maybe this is a me thing. But do you ever get like, does your mouth ever feel weird eating Pringles? Like I feel like if I eat too many, I start to get like a weird mouth feel. Maybe I'm allergic. I think about it. But yeah, Pringles also makes me mad, dude. Simply do. Dead ass. Grab your can of Pringles. Read the ingredient list. There's lactose in it. Like just a normal plain Pringle has lactose. So for some reason they're like, yo, are you lactose intolerant? Fuck you. We're adding lactose to these potato chips. It's like, why, dude? It's like. So yeah, Pringles have lactose in them, so I can't eat them. Because not only do they make my mouth feel weird, but they hurt my stomach. It's like, fuck you. So yeah. But no, I'm glad you like Pringles. Not to like hate on Pringles right now, but yeah. But Rosa says, oh my god, I heard of the Dubai chocolate. But no, Cherry Cole says, I like white chocolate, don't shoot me down. Hey, white chocolate's pretty good. I think, not to, I hope this doesn't count as shooting you down, but I think it's not real chocolate, but it's good. I used to eat like the cookies and cream Hershey's white chocolate. Oh, I'm so dank. I used to eat it all the time. But Rosa says, oh my god, when I heard the Dubai stuff, I was saddened because I looked good, but I had how expensive it is. Yeah, exactly. They, for some reason, randomly became super popular. So yeah, but it did get hell expensive. Like I know like at Costco, they had like Dubai chocolate sheets of like $60 for like a little tray of chocolates. It was like, what the heck? And that's evil from Pringles. Yeah, Roses. And it really is. And who is it? I see the Pringles for the potato allergy. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I dated someone that was, they weren't allergic to eating potatoes, but they couldn't touch like potato starch. Like if they touched it, they were like, their hands would get hives. But that's a bummer. Yeah, potatoes are dank. I'm sorry. No French fries either? Damn. That'd be so sad. But Cherry Cola says maybe it's the amount of salt. Maybe. Yeah, probably from the Pringles to the mouth. Yeah. And Simply Dale says, oh yeah, it happens to me too. Okay, so I'm glad it's not just me then. That's why I've tried not eating them, but legit can't help it. Yeah, Pringles, they are good, dude. They're also like a good Disneyland snack. You know, they're really portable. Pringles are kind of goated, but yeah, it's just something about them. And Rosa says white chocolate is valid. My bro likes it too. Yeah, Cherry Cola. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with white chocolate. Hey, we love white chocolate over here. Yeah, nothing wrong with little white chocolate. You know what I mean? We don't discriminate our chocolate. We don't see color in our chocolate. I'm sorry. Let me stop. Oh fuck, dude. But somebody else says that's so weird. Why do they add lactose to Pringles? I don't know, dude. But yeah, my homie that was lactose before I was like, I can't eat Pringles. I was like, why? And he's like, look at the ingredient list. And I was like, why do they add lactose? Just throw it in there to be like, yo, fuck you. And simply, I do agree. White chocolate can be hit or miss. Hershey's white chocolate, pretty dank. But yeah, I've definitely had some like little like knockoff white chocolate that I was like, ugh. Ugh. Hey, Corey.
New merch order from Corey.
Thank you, Corey. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now. But who is it says, yeah, the potato algae is a pain. That's a bummer. Yeah, I don't imagine. I'd be super sad. And Cherry Cole says, I love chocolate, peanut butter, and caramel. The one around fat. Hey, honestly, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, honestly. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I'm like, you know, life is too short to be counting calories. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like right now, I'm loving the way I feel every morning, but it doesn't mean I might go back to my old ways. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just this moment in time, this is how I'm feeling. But I do love me some chocolate with peanut butter and caramel too. I'm probably gonna eat some more ice cream tonight. My peanut butter chocolate ice cream. So yeah. But yeah, Rose's peanut butter with chocolate is my weakness. Yeah, peanut butter and chocolate is kind of it's like Sonic and Shadow when they go supersonic together. Dude, are you kidding me? That's the combo right there. Somebody else said Lamau. I'm glad you like my jokes. We do. We don't see color in our chocolate. We like white chocolate, normal chocolate. But Boop is, yo, what's up? This is Blake. Hey, what's up, Blake? I finally got to my old Twitch account so I can keep your stream running. Haha. Hey, thank you, dude. I appreciate it, dog. Appreciate you stopping by. How's your Sunday going, Blake? Or Boop is? I'll call you Boop is just because I don't know. Everyone's seen it before. I'll like mix up people's names and get all goofy. Roses, by any chance? So I already accused who is it at Cherry Cole of this. Were you the one that told me to watch Jackson's An American Dream? If it's not Roses, then I'm completely... It must have been someone who just... Yes, okay. Someone stopped by the stream and was like, yeah, watch this, and then peaced out. Because I have no clue who told me that. Okay, I'm glad y'all thought it was funny. I don't know who told me. I don't know what that show is. It's because there was a stream where I was just like talking about the Michael Jackson movie, and it's like a mini series about that was aired on TV way back in the day, and someone took the whole series and just like spliced it all together into like one long movie. And it's about Michael Jackson's entire story, the entire Jackson family. And someone was like, "Oh, if you didn't like the movie for how inaccurate it was, you should watch that instead because it's a lot more accurate." And yeah. So would recommend, but I forgot who told me to watch it. But it says, yeah, fair enough on the names. Oh yeah, Blake. Yeah, I had a feeling it was that Blake. Because I'll be honest, Boop is, thankfully I know lots of Blakes. But I'm glad. Thank you for specifying. Because yeah, I knew. I had a feeling it was you, but you know what I mean. But my Sunday's been chilling. I just did a photo shoot yesterday, so I spent all day editing. Oh, sick, dude. What kind of photo shoot? If you want me asking, if you're allowed to share. Like it was like headshots, or was it like cars and stuff, or what were you shooting? What about me? How was the jazz show last week? Oh, you remember? Yeah, the jazz show was super sick, dude. Yeah, it went really well. I got to go with my what's it called? I went with my homie. Her online name is Greg. Yeah, so we just pulled up and yeah, we just pretty much like hung out, talked. What's it called? Talked a bunch, listened to a bunch of hella good jazz. You know what was cool is the guy that runs the show is like a drummer, and during his set, he actually did a really cool set that was like he would play like pretty much a gospel drum thing, and then he would like slow it down to a hip hop beat, and then like pause and then go back into a gospel beat. It was I don't know, it was really sick. And there was another guy there that was like tattooed. He was bald, tattooed like face all the way, like super tatted, right? And then it was cool because he was more of an arranger, so he was playing piano and singing. So he was making the song and be like, "Yo, horn players, do something like da 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 da," and they all looked at each other like, and it was like he pretty much made the song live. It was so sick. Jasho was 10 out of 10, dude. And only $5, man. So yeah. But Hoopa says hi. Hoopa says I'm the only Blake I know. Yeah, just from getting so many orders. I've seen every name, dude. Every name. I mean, I don't want to dox him, but somebody. It wasn't this name in particular because I don't want to dox them because their name is so unique. But I saw an Instagram reel of someone whose real name was Saturday Morning. Like their actual legal government name was Saturday Morning. And I've gotten names like that before. It was like Day of the Week Morning, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I mean, so no matter how weird your name is, I've probably seen it. And I do all the Kaiju Club stuff, so I talk to lots of Blakes. Not like a lot, but there's probably like one or two other ones that I've like talked to in the Kaiju Club before. So yeah. But college graduation about 10 people. Oh, that's small, dude. Oh, I forgot to put their name. Oh, I could just slip this in here real quick. But yeah, I'm glad that, it's cool you got to. That's a really small college. How come so little people? Do you live like in a smaller town? If I'm allowed to ask, or is it just like you were like in a special school? But Rosa says, so positively jealous you have such an accessible space to tune into and enjoy. I know, I'm so thankful for live jazz. There's some, back when I lived in LA, there was some that I've been meaning to go to. Like there's one called Jazz in Compton. That was like pretty sick. But I've seen the videos that looked really sick and I was supposed to go, but I think something happened the day I was supposed to go. I ended up not going. And then I moved. But yeah, it is really nice to have like a jazz night because they have them in LA sometimes, but like a lot of times it's like really low key. Or the jazz nights will be like mega expensive. I remember there was one in LA that was in downtown LA. That was this one jazz guitarist, and it was okay. It was at a cocktail bar, but this one honestly is way better because they like let people improv and stuff like that. So it was like dope. But yeah, I thank you for being positively jealous, like in a positive way. And I'm very thankful for it. When I found it, I was like, let's go, dude. So yeah. And Boopa says, gospel to hip hop, the gospel that sent my soul and my body. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, it was, dude. Trust me, I was there like, cinema. Take me now. I'm ready to leave the earth, dude. This is too good. So yeah. I totally forgot to look up this person's name. No, I gotta reopen this, dude. I'm messing up all over the place, girl. But yeah, but thanks for asking about the jazz show, dude. Yeah, I would recommend if anyone's ever in Phoenix, Arizona during the last Sunday of the month, and for some reason you're out here during, you don't have to go home on a Sunday. Definitely pull up. I will be there. Or, talk to me on stream first. Maybe just kidding that. But I'm most likely going to be there. Let's say okay, yeah, those were. It is like such a treasure that we have out here, surprisingly. You wouldn't think Phoenix, Arizona of all places, but yeah. Jazz is alive and well out here, thankfully. But Boopa says, it was just a photo shoot of portraits for those 10, thankfully. Oh, that's just saying. Okay, I thought that was your actual graduation. Well, now. Okay, I got lost a little bit. But yeah, that's sick though. I'm sure that was really fun. Yeah, graduation photos are pretty cool. It's also just like such an important moment in someone's life, so that's cool. You get to document it for them. That's like important work, you know what I mean? I remember how I don't know, I remember my mom and dad were oh my god, you're done with college, this is so crazy. And it's cool that you get to be a part of that, you know what I mean? Like it's very important to them, so hell yeah. But Boopa says, I've been dying to go to Arizona, just the West in general. I'm from Jersey. I want to see some of the open fields and desert, man. Oh yeah. Dude, yeah, honestly, Arizona is kind of beautiful, man. Like low-key, people be sleeping on it. Like the desert is kind of built different. It's nice because every sunset, for some reason the clouds here turn like a pastel, Kirby looking-ish purple pink. It's so beautiful every day. And because there's not, it's all just dirt out here. The sky is like super huge. The sky has crazy, for lack of better words, render distance. You know what I mean? It's just Like rather than have it's just like the render of the sky is just like a crazy backdrop to everything. So you get like this super nice sunset purpley sky. It's different, dude. But it is hot. Summertime's crazy. But come during like right now, dude, you can like teleport real quick. Now's like the perfect time, but it's about to be uninhabitable in like 5 seconds. I'm not gonna lie to you. But Abupus says that's the best part. I love the smiles my work can produce when I put in the effort. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. And Rosa says, wow, that's nice. Yeah, it's super nice. I'm very thankful. I would like, damn, Earth. Sometimes I'd be like, damn, Earth, you're kind of the best artist out here. I'm not gonna lie. You kind of really be making some beautiful art, Earth. I'm not gonna lie to you. But sick. What other day is it today? Oh, speaking of how hot it is, it's Sunday today. Like not Sunday, but the day. Like I guess why is it not on Sunday? But I guess the day where we're supposed to celebrate the sun is today, like environmentally. But it's not a Sunday, so it's kind of hilarious. I feel like they really missed out on that one. But I always think of, what video game is it where they're like, praise the sun? That's Dark Souls, right? That's like one of my favorite things, dude. Praise the sun, dude. You ever seen like the video, it's like the history of everything? I forgot the guy's name, but it's like a very famous, I think, a viral YouTube video. It's like a YouTube classic. And another vocal stream I had for a while is the sun is a deadly laser. I love that. Because it really is. It's just a giant laser that just like... Bill Wirtz, yeah, who is it? Bill Wirtz, the Bill Wirtz video, the history of everything. There's one part where he's like, the sun is a deadly laser. Because it really is, dude. The sun will fuck you up, man. Get sunburned, dude. It's a laser in the sky, dude. But shouts out to the sun. It's like the most deadly thing. But I'm like, yo, thank you. Poopa says, the history of the entire Earth, I guess, is the video from one of my faves still to this day. Isn't it? Right? Yeah. Because they like snapped on history of Japan, and the history of like the entire Earth is like so good. And Rosa says, the sun is scary, yet exactly, yeah, it's like weird how it's like the most terrifying thing in our entire galaxy. We at the same time, it's like, hey, let's go and party, let's go hang out in the sun, dude. You know what I mean? I just love the juxtaposition. One day I'm gonna hit my head on this, and it's gonna be brutal. Rosa says, to hydrate, I got you. Yeah, what months is it today? What months did we get for May? Dang, it's so many months. Oh my god. Alright, it's American cheese month. I know it's super random. Do y'all like American cheese? Like, I only like American cheese on hamburgers. Otherwise, like deadass, I'm doing Mexican cheese on everything. I know it's not like an actual thing, but like I always get like the Fiesta blend of cheese because I like more of a, I don't know, I like Mexican cheese. It's kind of, yeah, or even like the Mexican crumbly cheese. Oh, dude, like they put on chilaquiles. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. So we need a Mexican cheese month. But hydrated for you, Roses, and I'm a stretch. Yeah, cheeseburgers are good, but that's it. Yeah, exactly. I can't even eat cheese no more. What am I talking about? But you know what I'm saying? Boopus, I'm a diehard cheddar fan. Yeah, cheddar does taste good on the right burger. Cheddar kind of slaps. Like whenever I get like cheddar on my burger, it's more of like a, you know, like a fancier like a Fuddruckers, or like I'm at like a Red Robin. I haven't been to a Red Robin in a whole minute, dude. I used to go all the time as a kid though. Yeah, I want to spend, I mean, it's super random, but I want to go to Chili's more often. It's like such an affordable, like sit down restaurant, I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's like not bad. I'm going to Chili's with the homies. I'm like, dude, let's go to Chili's, bro. Not sponsored. But it's also Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Shouts out to all the Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. For real. So Kimberly, yo, it's your month. But that Rosa says, I think the American Square cheese is overrated though. It's not unhealthy as people lead on, I heard. Yeah, I think American cheese isn't as bad as people put it out to be, but yeah. It's alright. But yeah, you made a good point, because low-key, a grilled cheese with American cheese, yeah, that kind of slaps. I don't think I've had a grilled cheese, but no. Yeah, square cheese isn't that bad. Have you seen the memes people just like throwing cheese at babies? Or like dogs stuff? Or like in a fight, like two people are arguing, they just throw a cheese on like someone's head. I think that's always funny. On a baby is a little messed up, but it's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like I saw one where the baby was crying, they just threw a cheese at the baby and the baby just like stopped crying because they were like, why'd you do this? You know what I mean? Rose said those are funny, hell yeah. It's also, what other months is it this month? It's Creative Beginnings Month. Is anyone starting something creatively? I guess it's our month to start new creative things. Yeah, I guess on that note, one thing I'm thinking of, as soon as I get done, must say one, and then it's in like the waiting for the vinyl period, I think I might start doing the Friday streams where we can make music together. And I think what I'll do is I'll have Kimberly like upload all the tracks for us, because that way I can like still focus on other things I got to do. But yeah, that's the new creative thing I'm thinking of right now. But I might also start making this is another crazy idea I have, but Cherry Cola says, I'm planning on doing collages. Collages are dope. That's super sick. I need to get into collaging, low-key. Collages are super sick. Hey, this is Milo. My bad, I have multiple chats. Dude, this is Milo stopping by, dude. It's good to see you. That's cool. You gotta do Smoke Gouda. Yeah, Smoke Gouda is hella dank. You're spitting. How's your Sunday, Milo? What it says, I'm still trying to design my characters properly and write the lore of their world. Okay, sick, yeah. My motivation is equivalent to Jello. I feel that. It'd be like that, yeah. Well, now's the time to get started. Apparently it's our month to be creative. To get started being creative, at least. Booba says, Rose, are you writing a book? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'll let Roses answer, but I think Roses is doing art, right? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Roses. I don't mean to speak on your behalf, but yeah. But yeah. Oh, and the other thing I was thinking about doing too, so having Kimberly help out with, because the Kaiju Club is more like, I want to make, I mean, kind of like the stream is part of this, but stream is like a place where we can all hang out together if we like my music and like meet each other and stuff. You know what I mean? But I kind of want to, I think I want to make an Instagram account that's specifically called like the community page, where I can like repost people and stuff, and like, I don't know, have Kimberly like commission memes or something from people and like post Groovy Kaiju memes, and then also like reshare people's art and stuff like that. So we have like an Instagram account that we could all follow and like talk in the comments with each other and stuff. That makes sense. I don't know if that's a good idea, but yeah, kind of like a Discord server without having to be on Discord. You know what I mean? Because since I ran the survey, people were like, no, I don't know about Discord. So yeah. Not that I'm like anti-Discord, but I feel like it's not the right move based on the survey results. You know what Roses and Boobas talk, but Boobas does say the IG page sounds awesome, honestly. Creative space like that are hard to come across. Heck yeah. I'm glad you like the idea, because yeah, sometimes I'll get people that like, you know, want to like contribute Groovy Kaiju stuff, but sometimes it's not my budget. But they're like, no, I'll still do it. I feel like we had a place to be like, yo, if you're in the Kaiju Club, tag the community page. I'll make sure that Kimberly reposts it and all that. Or even just tag us as a collaborator, and that way other Groovy Kaiju people can be like, oh hey, like that's what's up. You know what I mean? I don't know. Something like that. Like, even if it's just as simple as like, it's your own art, but as long as you just put one of my songs on it so it's like somewhat relevant, cool. You know what I mean? We'll repost it. Oh, and that's true. Who is it says, that in Discord might still go through the photo ID thing despite resending it. Exactly who is it? Discord's starting to, you know what I mean? Exactly. Who is it? You know, thank you. That's another thing, Discord, you know, that's the thing, is that like, what I love about the Kaiju Club is the only thing I have to worry about is Gmail changing how they send emails. I don't have to worry if Gmail's gonna be like, hey, now you have to submit your whatever. Like, email is always gonna be email. If we all move to Yahoo instead of Gmail, I can still reach out. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about whatever weird rules Discord's trying to put on us. So that's another thing. Yeah, you make a great point on who is it. So now, you know what I mean? So yeah. Or like, I don't know, like sometimes I think to myself, like, why do I make all these Kaiju Club videos and like don't just upload them to YouTube and make them public? But then I think about it and I'm like, well, you know what I mean? What if YouTube probably gonna be fine. But you know what I mean? Like, what if YouTube starts being whack? Then I could be like, well, I'll just put some videos here instead and it doesn't change anything between what we're doing, you know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that you filled me on who is it. Because yeah, I'm also kind of like, Discord. Also, low-key too, I swear it has nothing to do with like, in terms of Kaiju Club stuff, I don't ever hold a grudge like this, but I'm also still kind of like, I can't believe they didn't hire me back in the day. I'm still a little salty. I applied to them to be an engineer, and they like told me the reason why. It was like the dumbest reason. And I was like, okay, whatever, bro. I'm good. You know what I mean? Yeah, I explained it once on stream, and all my other programmer buddies happened to be here, and they were like, yeah, bro, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, who is it you dodged that bullet? Low-key, I kind of did, too, because I think I applied to them, and like literally, like I think 3 months later, they announced like mass layoffs. So they let off like a ton of people right after. So I'm like, oh, dang. I would have quit my job and then got a new job and instantly got fired. That would have been crazy. And Rosa says the Discord age verification thing is crushing as I use it to talk to my friends. Yeah, I feel you on that, Roses. I feel you on that, yeah. Yeah, I used to like tell people all the time, hey, talk to me on Discord. Like in terms of like IRL, for like, you know, here's my phone number, but like honestly, I'm better at Discord. Nowadays, I'm like, no, I went back to my phone number. And like you can, you know, if you ever catch one of my friends in the wild, they'll be hanging out with in person. They'll tell you, like, oh, you got text Groovy, dude. Or if Zaku was here, Zaku would be like, yeah, you got text Groovy. I kind of over Discord. And like the age verification thing didn't help. So yeah. What else? It's healthy vision month, dude. Dude, I think I mentioned this before, but I have like hella good eyesight. Every time I go to the optometrist or they have to do like my eyesight stuff, they're like, damn, dude, you can motherfucking see the future, bro. Like, hell yeah. I got really blessed in eyesight. I could see so far away, dude. Yeah, but I think I have better than average vision. I think they told me that. Like ever since I've been a kid, they're like, damn, look, you can see everything. I'm like, yeah, dude. That being said, though, but I think it worked out. I think I mentioned this before, but I think all my brain is spending so much time processing vision. I don't like, my sense of smell isn't the best. So when I go to like, but it's kind of like to my benefit because, you know, I go to so many anime, I don't go to a lot, but when I go to anime conventions, I'm like, smells fine to me in here. Everyone else is like, bro, I'm dying. And I'm like, what do you mean? Don't smell that bad. My brain's too busy trying to process vision. It's not taking, you know what I mean? I get to avoid all the bad smells. Oh, my bad. Boopis says, if you're giving your phone number, you can use app Signal. Yeah, I use Signal, Boopis. I have like some, you know, if the people who know, they'll be like, yo, can you text me on Signal? I'm like, yeah, I got you. People that know what's up, I'll signal them. But there's some of my more friends that are like less technology. Like they're not like, you know what I mean? So yeah. Or every once in a while I'll talk to a friend, I'm like, hey, can we move this conversation to Signal for reasons? And they're like, yeah, I got you. So yeah. I feel you on that, Boopis. And Rosa says, that's nice. I wish I took care of my eyes better because I don't like wearing glasses. I'd trade that for my sense of smell. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like as a kid, I remember being like, yeah, I want glasses. I want to look smart. But now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that I didn't get what I wished for as a kid because, yeah, I feel like it'd be annoying, dude. Just always have to remember them. And like, you know, they break. It's like, oh, they're so expensive, dude. They're so expensive. So I've like dated 2 people now where as we've dated, I've been like, I think you need glasses. And like, yeah, my last partner, I ended up like taking her to like the optometrist and all that. And it was like, you know, I paid for it all. And I was like, damn, this is expensive. So yeah. And Boopa says, those are the homies? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I got lots of tech board homies. I also have one homie that's like dead ass a journalist. So like he knows. He's like, bro, Signal is, we gotta use Signal. Because, you know, he like, as part of journalism, like all the journalist stuff he has to do, he like, you know, he like lives by Signal, or else, you know, people will be coming after him all the time. Not that he's like doing some like crazy investigative journalism, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's still like, you know, he learned it in journalism class and he, yeah, talk over Signal. It's something you don't want anyone to see, do not send it as a text. But yeah. Roses, that's so, I love that. Rosa says, since I deal with the blurry vision sometimes, I just tolerate the blur when I play games. I just embrace how distracting it gets, which becomes funny trying to win. That's a good mindset to have, Roses. That's like, aw. But I'm glad to hear you know, you're kind of playing games on like a little extra difficulty. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, I beat Halo 3 on Legendary, and I didn't wear my glasses. You know what I mean? Yeah, Boopus, exactly. You're so good at games, you have to give yourself a handicap, yeah. That's silly. But no, that's adorable though. And this is going to Eric. Roses, I didn't think of it deeply like that, lol. Yeah, you're a professional gamer, dude. That's what's up. Hey, Brian.
New merch order from Brian.
Thank you, Brian. If you're watching, let me know and I'll pack it right now. Yeah, we'll stream for another 20 minutes, Brian. So if you're watching, I can get that done for you. What was I gonna say? There was something else I was gonna say. Oh, I forgot what it was. About the gaming thing. Oh well. What else? It's also Native American Heritage Month. So shouts out to all the natives, dude. Yeah, my actually I hung out with a homie yesterday. It's like 100%, like 100% Dene, Navajo. So we chilling. It's like funny because every once in a while he'll hit me with like the Native American version of like, you know how like the joke is for black people, it's like, you're invited to the cookout. Because a couple times like deadass was like, you're invited to the powwow. I was like, damn, bro. Y'all got your own version, that's sick. I'm glad I'm invited. Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of funny. Yeah, we've been homies for like 6 years now. We met during COVID. But yeah, he's like, low-key one of the reasons why I moved out here, because I was like, hey, you know what? One of my like super close internet friends lives out here, so then I was like, I'm moving to Arizona one day, and now here we are. Versus, hey, nice, yeah. I hope it doesn't mind me saying this. Oh, my bad if this is like way out of pocket, because, you know, I'm not indigenous myself, so huge my bad. But he was telling me a story, because he travels a lot, and he keeps ending up getting like in these like little like flings where he like ends up developing a crush on like someone who's like from the UK. So he'll like go to like Korea, let's say, and then he'll like end up being with a bunch of touristy people, and he ends up developing a crush on like the one girl that's from the UK. And he's like, man, what kind of reverse Pocahontas shit is this? And I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. That's for you to figure out, dog. They killed me. I was like, bro, no, you can't say that. Well, I especially can't say it. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. I know when he told me, I like cackled at Chili's, dude. I died at Chili's when he said that. I was like, bro, no. But yeah. But where's it going? What other months is it? Before I get myself in trouble. It's International Victorious Woman Month. Hell yeah, dude. If you're a woman and you're victorious, it's your month. If you're a woman, it's your month to be victorious. Which is super sick. Didn't speaking of victorious women, didn't Serena Williams say, this is random, I think I saw a thing for astrology that Serena Williams announced her retirement recently. Or maybe that was like from the past. I also found out that Serena Williams, like low-key, was... Oh, it was in 2022, okay. Well, even then, I guess like during her retirement, she was like, yeah, by the way, I happen to be like one of the most cracked venture capitalists of all time. So I guess she's been like investing like heavily in like, yeah, Serena Williams low-key kind of like one business. So that's a woman who's victorious for sure. So hell yeah. Oh, did I did think, oh, almost goofed. It's also lettuce month. Does anyone, so real quick, does anyone have any tips for like buying lettuce and keeping it like fresh? Because honestly, I love lettuce. I want to eat more lettuce, but I just hate when it turns that like brown slimy. It does it so fast. But I would love to eat more lettuce, like in burritos. It's a great source of fiber. Make some burgers, but it's like, I don't know. Anyone got any lettuce tips? Anyone preserve lettuce in their fridge? Good. Can you freeze it? Saku, eat that shit faster. Little Mao. I have a simple solution to your problem. Maybe you should just eat it faster. Oh my god, dude. Poop is Zaku, I'm crying. The Boopus says, give you a paper towel in your drawer in your fridge. Okay, I'll try that, Boopus. Thank you. Thank you for a serious answer. Yeah, for context, Boopus, Zaku and I, we've been homies in real life for a while. We've like gone on tour together, low key. Like just sat in the car together for like 8 hours at a time, doing little mini tours. So Zach could be messing with me sometimes. But plus Zach, didn't you used to work at Whole Foods? Zach would know. But any organic greens is gonna last you about 3 days before it starts turning black. Okay, dang. Damn. I don't know. I feel bad when food goes bad because I don't know. I live just in the apartment with myself, so it's like I can't eat a whole head of lettuce in 3 days. If I had like a family, then like hell yeah. But yeah. But who is it says? I wish it did, but I learned that it wilts faster in the cold if it's either snowy or icy. Oh, okay. Dang. Yeah, I was hoping I could like freeze it or something. I think you can freeze bread. Bread. But yeah. But Boopus says nachos. If you wrap in a paper towel, it stays fresh for at least a week or 2. Okay, sick. Heck yeah. All right, I'll try that out next time, Boopus, when I go to get some produce next time. And Boopus says, I have the pickiest guinea pig on earth who only eats iceberg. I love iceberg lettuce. I kind of feel your guinea pig, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Because I do be loving some iceberg. And Zaku says, I buy spinach and arugula all the time and I have the same problem. Oh, that's a bummer. Because I know you're got your vegan diet. So you probably know really well. That's a bummer. I'd be mad. Okay, we got one more order. I think after this last order, I'm gonna print right now, then we'll call it. I got one left. Or one, yeah, I got a bunch left actually, but one left that I could do real quick. But Rosa says, I can't bring myself to throw away food. I feel bad if I do. I low-key, Roses, I had to do that today because I made a ton of spaghetti and it was like day 6 left over. And I was like, oh, should I eat this? And I was like, it would cost more money to get food poisoning right now than it would be to just throw it out. So it wasn't that much food, but it was like a meal's worth of spaghetti. And I was like, So yeah. But it did, yeah, exactly, Rose. I had to accept the fate too. So yeah, you feel me on that. Boopa says, petition to start calling it rugula slang. I like that, dude. So give me some of that rugula. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Let me get some of that rugula. Somebody else says, I only buy lettuce when I'm making tacos and it always goes to waste. Exactly. Exactly. You have to like plan the meal you're gonna make lettuce with, or else it's like, yeah, man, it's gonna go to waste. I get in the same boat. Yeah, I mostly would buy lettuce for hamburgers. So I think a burger has to have lettuce on it. And yeah. Oh, the exact same issue, dude. My bad. It's Mediterranean Diet Month? Dude. Isn't, I could have swore I saw somewhere that the Mediterranean diet, so like, you know, falafel, like olives, like essentially like Middle Eastern food. It's like the most studied diet, but it's like, it's supposed to be like the most healthy. So like if you live in like a, I don't know, like a Middle Eastern country, like Egypt, apparently you're eating like the healthiest food because it's just like designed to be healthy. Like pita and all that. I'm like, dude, that's sick. I kind of was like sleeping on Mediterranean food, I'm not gonna lie. For the longest time. It wasn't until I turned, I was like 27, and I was like, let me try out this Mediterranean place. And I was like, wait, hold up. Because I've had like really bad Mediterranean food. I'm not gonna lie. But if you find it's like, yeah, to be fair, like there's a lot of places that make bad falafel. Like it's, you know what I mean? But if you find a good spot, dude, it's like, man. I'm like, this food tastes like what my ancestors ate. You know what I mean? Like my way back, like the first peoples ate. Like back when we were all just from Egypt on the Nile River. You start having flashbacks of like, you know what I mean? I don't describe it. But yeah, I'm not being offensive, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's really good. It's like, oh, this is human food. This is what we were meant to eat. But Rosa says that sounds delicious. Also, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I want to find a good pita spot out here. I haven't yet to. Well, actually, Sasquatch put me on. They told me I have it like bookmarked. We haven't been yet, just because trying to save money. But maybe I should try cooking it at home. I don't know. I just the whole thing with my whole lettuce issue is because of low-key because of the lockdown, dude. Like way back when, or not way back when, but when that happened, it got me really into like, okay, how do I buy food so that it like lasts a long time? Because like I was trying to like minimize the amount of times I was going to the grocery store. And since then I've been like, actually, you can make a bunch of good food that like lasts a long time and stuff. So I'm trying to like keep my grocery shopping to that. But Boopus says gonna head out. Take care, everyone. See you later. Catch you around, Boopus. Thanks for hanging out, dude. It's really good to see ya. And yeah, dude, thanks for stopping by. We're about to end anyways in a little bit, so I don't blame you. So take it easy, dude. Catch you around. But Pancorn says, home from work, big chillin', got an idea for a song hit me in the car. Ain't say nothing else helped me, so I wrote it down. First thing I forgot back. Hey, that's sick, Pancorn, hell yeah. Stoked to hear you getting inspired while driving home. That happens to me all the time, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it's not one of my worst. The worst thing about me is that if I get inspiration while I'm in the car, dude, I have like one of those like phone mounts like Uber drivers will have, and I'll dead ass like go to my like note taking app and just like sketchily navigate to the app and like click the voice note thing and just like have it voice to text my inspiration. But sometimes I'll be on the freeway like, well, hopefully I don't get in a crash trying to being inspired. You know what I mean? But I feel you on that. Capricorn, yeah, lol. Exactly. And Rosa says, I got a Pizza Hut ad, now I want pizza. I feel you. I want pizza so bad too, Roses. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't had pizza in so long. I miss pizza. Oh, Pancor. Thankfully the idea was driving related, so it was easy enough to unite. I feel that. Okay, sick. Heck yeah. I know. And she don't care if I'm in it. I love my baby. Heck yeah. It's also, it's Mental Health Awareness Month, dude. So it's mental health awareness. As a grown 30-year-old man, I do go to therapy. Highly recommend if it's in your budget. If you can afford it, if you can find resources, please take care of your mental health. Both of it is like a more like trying to process the past, or if it's like genuinely like you have like a mental health thing going on, like medically, it is okay. It's more common than you think. Don't be afraid to seek out resources. It's very important. And I guess on that note too, I find my therapist through a website called OpenPath, and they usually have like heavily discounted therapy sessions. So it's called OpenPath, like you open the path. It's a great resource for therapy. That's not like $200 per session. It's still expensive though, so like you gotta have like, you know what I mean? But honestly, I do therapy every other week, and it's not, you know what I mean? Even on my little music, but I have an HSA from Google, so I kind of low-key have like, I got lucky or else I probably wouldn't be able to afford it at all. But I don't know, if you got like a normal-ish job, you're making like a, you know what I mean, just enough, I think it's still worth it, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. Mental health plan, it's important. Check it out. If you ever feel like no one's too good for therapy, no matter how good your life is, everyone has their own issues. So yeah, or things that they could benefit from working through. So yeah, if it means anything to you, I don't know the reason why I'm so pro therapy is because MFN NetNavi actually, when we went to school together, we went to school both as like computer science people, but they ended up switching their major to psychology. So because of that, they then started going to therapy, and they're like, hey man, it's kind of dope. You should try it out. So NetNavi normalizes it for me. And I was always like, no man, like I'm strong dude, I can handle this. I know how to handle my issues. I'm smart, I'm intelligent. But I would say therapy's been like something I'm so glad I've tried out. Even one of my college buddies actually has been texting me just recently. He was like, hey man, like what did you learn from therapy most recently? Because he also started, he's a big sports guy. He's like super, he's not like the most macho guy, but you know, I mean, he's also like, yeah, sports, like we handle our stuff like men. But he's been doing therapy. He's like, man, this should change my life for the better. So yeah. And Rosa says, mental health is important to me since I struggle with it heavily, so I appreciate the awareness, and when the media addresses it, heck yeah, Rosa, I'm glad. Because yeah, honestly, I don't know, I feel like people, sleep on it. But to be fair, I think as a society, we got to figure out to make this shit cheaper, because this shit is so expensive. It is ridiculously expensive, so I feel anyone that wants access to it, but just literally can't afford it, like that's a problem we need to figure out. We gotta, I don't know, figure that one out. But super important. If you're considering a major or something and you like helping people, consider therapy, because it's super impactful. Oh, well, I guess I could just take this out. Something like that. I already made all the boxes, so now it's gonna. But yeah, mental health is important to me too, Roses. This is the hydrating stretch. I got you. Cool. Ooh, how do I want to stretch this time? Oh, it's also National Allergy and Asthma Awareness Month. Anyone have asthma? I got asthma. I got asthma. I don't have an inhaler anymore because you don't ever grow out of asthma, but I've learned how to like breathe when I start, like every summer. For some reason, when it gets real hot, if I go skating, then I'll start to be like, but yeah, I got asthma. So it's our awareness month. Who is this? Says allergies and asthma here too. Okay, hey, yeah. Asthma. I used to have an inhaler. I don't have an inhaler anymore, but I haven't needed one for a while. But allergies is yeah, thankfully I don't have that many allergies. That's a bummer. I feel you with it. What it says, I deal with allergies only. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I think I'm allergic to is Crest toothpaste and buttercream frosting. The two things. I don't know why, it's just those two specific things, but yeah. Thankfully they aren't like, like pollen or something like that. But who is it says so weird? Yeah, I know, it's so random, right? And I've just found those by like just living life. Because for the longest time, for the buttercream frosting one, I didn't know what it was for the longest time. But I was trying to explain to someone, I was like, yeah, when I eat I can only eat whipped cream frosting when for birthday cakes, because otherwise it'll make my mouth feel funny. You're like, huh? I'm like, it feels like fuzzy. And they're like, you might be allergic. And I was like, oh, that's what that is? You know what I mean? That's what it's like to be allergic? I didn't know. They're like, yeah. I was like, oh. And then for Crest toothpaste, the thing is, I always forget if it's Crest or Colgate. So I just buy neither because they both start with a C. I always forget which one it is. But I'll get like bumps on the inside of my lip. Yeah, it's like, and it like, they don't hurt, but it feels real awkward. So yeah. The human body is weird like that, yeah. It's like, I think it's your immune system attacking itself, but it's like, what is this? A foreign invader must attack. So yeah. Oh, it's National Barbecue Month, dude. Yeah, I gotta go get some barbecue. I went to Crew Barbecue last night, dude. That was pretty sick. Yeah, because low-key, one of not my buddy that I was mentioning earlier, that's for Native American Heritage Month, but their roommate, we go to the gym a lot together. I mean, we're all friends, but we go to the gym a lot together, and yeah, they were like, hey man, have you considered like doing this one little financial thing that I've done for your business? And I was like, I haven't. And I did all the work to get it all figured out, and he literally saved me like $400 a month and just like, credit card stuff I have for Groovy Kaiju. And I was like, yo. So I promised him I'd take him out to eat. So a buddy of ours was visiting because they're getting married. And they were like, we all went to go pay. And they were like, like just Venmo me, but you did say that you owed us Korean barbecue, and I was like, you are right. This one's on me. And they were like, hey. So yeah. Because I was like, as soon as I was like, bro, thank you so much. Like next time we get Korean barbecue, it's on me. And he was like, hey, this is next time we got Korean barbecue. I was like, oh, yep. I'm a man of my word. So yeah. So it was a fun time. Oh, this is actually hilarious. It's what's it called? National Digestive Disease Awareness Month. I'm going to the doctor, I think, in a few weeks. I'm so excited to find out what the heck is going on with my stomach. So mom, I think, has like, she told me all the little things that she has with her stomach. So I wrote them down. So when I go to the doctor, I can be like, hey, can you run some tests? So I got the same thing with my mom. Because yeah, like, I don't know, the lactose thing, and like I can't eat garlic no more. Like my stomach's all messed up. But it's not, thankfully it's not been as bad lately, but it's still, I don't know. And Rosa says, hey, that's good, you're gonna finally find out. Yeah, exactly. I'm finally, like, yeah, because I was supposed to find out like last year, but the doctor canceled on me, and I was like, bro. So yeah. Oh, did I write down who it was? Oh, I did. Yeah, Rosa, I'm super excited. Because I mean, at least at the very least, they can like tell me like, hey, take like, these supplements every day, and your stomach will be a lot less, you know, sensitive. And I was like, oh, you know what I mean? So for the most, honestly, I'll keep it real. The thing I'm most worried about is I'm just tired of feeling like looking bloated all the time. Because like I just have like I'll sometimes have, like right now I don't because I'm going to the gym. But before I started working out, like my stomach would just always be bloated. And it wasn't even that I was like chubby. It was more just like some air because it would hurt. So I'm like so glad to finally figure out. Yeah, so I assume my stomach probably be a lot flatter too once I figure this out. And maybe I can like eat certain things again. That would be awesome. And Rosa says, I tried that with results that I'm healthy with blood tests, so I assume it's something deeper I need to take to professional. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, hopefully they can figure out mine through the blood test. But if I have to go to another professional, I might be like, yeah. Just because as stoked as I am that I got that HSA, it's kind of like been my safety net health-wise. I'm also like, okay, I can't spend it all on like, you know, having people stick cameras on my stomach. That's another sign that we're doing good. We're selling a lot of free CDs if I'm gonna be like, hey, I finally let them stick a camera on my stomach, y'all. And I can finally afford it. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Even if the doctor at the very least is like, oh, your mom has this, try these supplements, see if anything helps. That would also just be like, oh, sick. Okay, doctor recommended supplements based on my mom's medical history. I think that would be good enough for me to, you know what I mean? I'll pay the $20 to get the little vitamins that I need to try it out. But yeah. But that all being said, this is the last order. I think we'll call it here, y'all. Because I have to go to the bathroom and I'm about to make dinner. And yeah, but I appreciate y'all hanging out as always. It's always good to see everybody. Always have a really good time. And I appreciate y'all having a good time with me. Rosa says, over those results, me and my family agreed to mess around with my diet until it gets worse. Let's get worse. The doctor agreed too. Okay, cool. Sick. Yeah, that's what I've been kind of doing too, Roses. But I'm glad to hear that you got your family and your doctor agreeing. Like, yeah, it's probably your best bet. Because yeah. I miss food though. I miss eating good food. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm calling here, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. We'll stream on Tuesday, as always. Gonna make a thumbnail real quick. My popcorn. Hey, I don't know. I was trying to do something silly. What's something else I can grab? But good night. Take care. Take care, Roses. Make a thumbnail. Oh, it's always silly. Who is it? Ciao. Catch you around. Who is it? I know. Everyone has me on the side monitor. It's fine. Catch you around. Pancorn. Oh, Pancorn. I think Pancorn's still here. Whoop has already left. Catch you around Simply Deo. Catch you around Skyer. Catch you around Zaku. Catch you around Cherry Cola if you're still here. And yeah, I think that's everybody. Yep, Sky, I got you. Haha, Skyer. Oh, King's still here. Hey, catch you around, King. Thanks for sticking around. Just let me hang out on your other monitor. Yeah, I'll catch y'all around. I appreciate you. And yeah, see you on Tuesday if you're free. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.